Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
What's happened to my screen?
Good
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Something happened. Hold
To
up.
which screen?
I'm not on.
As soon as he
Oh,
went
we
live.
see you.
Wait
You
a
must have
second. Wait a
switched
second.
up.
Wait a second.
Now I see the kitchen.
We see the kitchen.
Oh. See this?
Let me see
Alright.
the couch.
Mhm.
Oh, we see the mug.
Ah!
She
God.
didn't put the mug up on the website.
Oh!
Oh yeah, she gotta do that.
We'll
The
get to
coffee
that.
mug.
Oh. All right. Good morning, y'all. God damn it. Again. Let me tell y'all something. My irritation. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Oh, good morning. Monday
Good
morning.
morning,
Shawn
Shawn.
Robinson, what's good? Good morning, Michael Shawn. And the TOLs. Okay. Quote of the morning.
Go ahead.
The mind is a tricky thing. If you tell it to believe something, it will. So tell it how great you are. Boo, 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 boo.
Speak it in existence, huh? Put it out there.
Put
Affirmations.
it out there. Yes.
My mind. I believe
Yes.
it.
In my
like that.
mind.
I believe I'm gonna have a
My
positive
mind's telling me no.
But my never mind. Jay Black, what were you saying?
Good
day.
morning,
I just said I'm
Pearl.
telling myself I'm gonna have a positive day. Today's gonna be a good day. There's gonna be a good Monday.
Yo, Jay, let me tell you about Jay Black.
Good morning, Jay Pearl.
Let
What
me
up,
tell you
Jay
about
Pearl?
how I asked y'all about your night last night. And my day was crazy. But Jay Black
Hey, Kelly.
has a
Kelly,
plug. He has a
Jay.
plug. That's why his hoodies are always fresh, like off the door. So he got this new hoodie trying to be all low key. That hoodie's probably the dopest one you've worn.
Which one?
The one you wear.
Motherfucker, the one you got on.
I don't
Where
have a
you
hoodie
at?
on right now.
Oh, what is that? A
This
shirt?
is just a long sleeve shirt.
Oh, because
you're
That's a
cheering.
Santa hat.
Oh,
The devil
She put a
okay.
Santa hat.
Oh yeah, you're definitely
Oh.
in the Illuminati. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, she can make these as a hoodie. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a hoodie too.
Yeah. She just promoting the website, wokeupinspired.com. My wife started her own black-owned business, and she's trying to get things popping on the website. So yeah, I'm
it's
a
coming
walking
for her.
billboard. I'm a
That
walking
website is
billboard.
nice.
Good. I let her know. I'm sure she appreciate the support.
Yeah. So
thanks
that
to
hoodie is dope. It's not a hoodie, but I know
the
it
shirt.
should be a
We
hoodie.
call it a hoodie. I'm gonna stay still like this
Yeah.
to make it look like a
Rochelle.
hoodie. Jeanette Rochelle.
And Shawn Robinson said Michael Shaw was all over the East Coast. Yeah, all over the East Coast. Back
It looked
over
like
here.
you were real busy this weekend.
We lie, but I was a little busy, but I wasn't busy. But yeah. So shout out to everybody who came out to the comedy show last night. Last afternoon, brunch. And Jay was in the building.
That was a real event. The we had comedian Ray came on the show on Friday, and he was talking about the show with Mike, Shawn, and Denny Live, and it was. I've never been to a brunch that was a real brunch. Like it was food, like good food, tons of food, desserts, and everything.
You never been to a brunch that was a brunch?
I never get up that early. It's either I go to breakfast or you do lunch with somebody.
it's brunch.
I never been to a brunch event.
What time
like that.
was it? What time did it start?
Seating was like 12, and they started showtime
at 1. It was just a regular brunch. It was a brunch.
Regular. They had all the real deal, like good food. Like whoever catered that event.
Like what kind of food, Jay? What kind of food?
It was bacon. Bacon. It was waffles and bacon.
Waffles.
I don't know what this guy's talking about right now. It was just regular shit.
No, that was some good food. That was good black food.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't good, but you acting like you got like some type of brunch shrimp or something. It was
no, I ain't doing all that. I like the simple stuff. But either way, that was my type of food event. So yeah,
he didn't even eat nothing, Shawn. He's so full of shit. He ate nothing.
I did. Even down to the pretzels.
What did you eat?
The ice cream, the dessert, the donuts, and that thing. They had it all. That was good. I was just saying that was a good event. Good morning,
Apollo.
No, the event was amazing. The event was amazing.
Apollo DJ was there.
Yeah. No, he wasn't there at that event. No.
Oh, he says, they can cook over there.
It was dope. It was definitely dope. It was definitely dope.
Saquisa.
Jay caught a snack.
Mm.
Like Jay was eating snacks. Like they was like, when we got there. And
Mhm.
then let's go to you, Shawnee. How
Mhm.
was your day yesterday?
My weekend. So
Your
we
weekend.
because yesterday
Your
I
super fest weekend.
I had to recover yesterday. But the party was amazing. We pulled it off,
And
and
what was
she
the
was
party
so
for?
happy.
What was the party
Carly's
for?
13th birthday. Carly's 13th birthday.
The
She's
big
13.
shindig.
Everybody came out. Her Uncle Bink was there. She got something for you too. She was like, "This is for Uncle Mike," even though I know he couldn't make it. She got
Oh,
everybody like little thank you cards and presents and
that's
stuff. I was so
amazing.
proud of her. Um,
Nice.
they had their the robot wars. David from AT&T, the vice president. Listen, I got them Chick-fil-A gift
Yeah,
cards. I got
Shawn.
like 10 Chick-fil-A gift cards
Right.
because they compete.
Right.
And when he does it at the schools, he usually gives them like Dallas Maverick tickets, but he gives like the kids 4 tickets apiece. It's like 5 kids on each
Oh,
team.
damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
he came to her party and gave them $200. I was like, what?
Ooh.
I want to play.
Yeah.
Can I rate?
Oh shit.
Dang.
Okay. All
Put
I
right.
was
me in,
like,
coach.
they get Chick-fil-A too. Dang. But yeah, and then Kelly was there. She did the videography for me. Shout out
Nice.
to Mark. Mark did the photography. Their dad was there. Their brothers were there.
I saw.
My daughter-in-laws were there. Who else was there? Everybody was there. Action came through. Uncle Action had to
Nice.
come through.
Action.
And then Mark's wife. Now that's how we got the food. We catered through a restaurant she
Mark's
suggested.
wife from the show.
Mhm.
Yeah, his wife, the one that
Oh,
had the
shit.
rotator cuff surgery like that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she was there. She came and she helped us decorate and stuff. But she hooked us up with the caterer,
Oh,
which the
wow.
caterer, that's where I was like, look,
What was the
they
food?
don't have to eat. Oh, Pelican House in Duncanville. Shout out to them. It was, I'm not big on Cajun food, so for me, I like the beignets. Now the beignets were off the chain. Me and Bink kind of had a fight over the beignets, but we had enough for him to take a pan home, and then I got a pan too. But the other food, we had the alligator, we had the fried shrimp. She had chicken, and then
Oh,
some
y'all
kind of
had
rice.
alligator.
Yeah, she wanted alligator
Oh.
and fried shrimp.
Oh, that was very
It's part of that
down
expensive
south.
menu.
Like, yeah, I'm not fucking with alligator. No.
Oh,
I'm good.
Mike. When you come back, I'm gonna take you.
No, I'm
I'ma
not.
take you-
No.
I'm gonna take you to dinner or lunch, and I'm not gonna even tell you it's alligator.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, have some turtle. You want
No,
some
because you're gonna think it's chicken.
Everything's chicken.
I'm telling you, that's
Ashley.
you. I'm telling you, and you have. But now this is what I learned. You have to
Uh-oh.
get the right person to make the alligator because it tastes different.
Because
at each
it's
spot.
alligator. We're not supposed to be eating alligator. But go ahead.
Alligator,
Go
it tastes just like chicken. Well, it's one group of people that I know they know how to make it right.
So what was the best food that you ate? The best, the whole thing.
Kelly J said the
beignets.
big chicken
The
was
5
the truth.
gold stars.
I say the beignets. For me, it was the beignet. The baked
Okay.
chicken. I mean, they like that.
Can I be
Kelly-
petty for a moment?
No, go
Can you
go
be
ahead.
Kelly?
Since you got the
Petty.
new shirt. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Because
yeah.
you were talking before about how the baby dad, Carly's dad,
petty.
changed the date, and because he had another event, and she was
I
really
saw a
upset,
picture of him too.
and then he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
then
there.
he
the
came with a
building.
nice gift to overcompensate for him having her being upset.
Oh boy. I'm
You
taking
know
my
what? I
headphones
didn't even
off.
think about that. I don't know if he gave her a gift. I don't know if he gave her a gift.
Just his presence was the gift after making her change the date.
I mean,
I'm
now
sure.
he came in and he did pay for some stuff. So
Like what? What was the? I'm being Jay Black right now.
Trying to be a
well,
little
he
petty,
sent
just a little
he
petty.
sent me $500 for
Oh, okay.
part of the
Okay.
catering.
All right. All right.
And
You
then
somebody up.
what else he paid for? It's some other little stuff. Like he went to Party City, and I know what he was doing. He went to Party City and got some stuff that he was overcompensating because he felt bad, and it was some,
as he should.
it was
That's
some
why I figured.
BS. I'm
Yeah.
like, what you buy this for? We can't do nothing with this. You take this back. But he showed up. No, but he did. He paid for it. He put some money towards the party, so he might not have been able to.
And he got her some more
buy
flowers.
her
Looks like
a
nice.
gift. I think her brother got that. That Carl Jr. probably got those flowers for her because he does that.
So,
So she
did
was
y'all
happy.
have a conversation? Did y'all chit chat?
We had a conversation on, I think, Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday because he was in Dallas. He
Right.
was in Dallas, and I'm like, "You in Dallas? You need to come. When you coming to see them?" But we had a conversation. He apologized to me, but I'm like, "No, you don't need to apologize to me. You need to talk to your daughter. That's the problem. I don't care where you was. Don't matter to me."
Oh,
But
damn.
you can't put her in that type of, because he was like, "Well, I've been calling her, she won't answer the phone." I said, "That's what I'm saying. When you treat her like a grown woman and she respond like a grown woman, now you got to deal with that. No, you need to talk to her because he always want me to smooth it out. No, them your kids. You got to talk to them. You got to talk.
You know
to
what's funny, Shawnee? When I saw the pictures and I saw him, I think it was the first time I saw him. I kind of felt the vibe on why y'all were together. Y'all kind of like, no, y'all kind of like, y'all kind of match.
No, we really don't.
No,
we really don't. We match how? What you mean we match? Because we
just
really
on
don't.
just on the picture. I'm not saying like physically, like I'm not saying like personality wise, but I saw like he got this. I don't know how to say this. I can see y'all together. If y'all have that picture up, when I saw him,
Let me put the picture up so everybody can see.
No, when I saw the picture, I was like,
let's see the family photo reunited.
I can see Shawnee let him be in that vagina.
He want his family back. He want his family back. Get that man his family back.
No, not the case.
Put that picture up and watch.
Okay, I'm diagnose
it.
One thing I find dope is you include Tam, the youngest daughter, in everything as well through the process. So I guess so she don't feel left out, as even though it's Carly's birthday.
Include Tam?
Yeah, that's her.
No, because some kids like, yo, this is my time to shine. What's she getting dressed all up in all my photos for too? Like some siblings,
that's you,
they
Jay.
get like
that's
that.
your personal shit.
Just be
no,
that's
you. Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
They
You're
don't
a selfish
do that.
bastard, Jay. You really are a selfish bastard.
She's included in the.
Now watch now. Okay,
he's
bigger. He's the one.
Well, he wasn't like that when we got together. He
no, I know. I know. No, but he's the one all the way
he
to the end.
Swallowed a cow and a goat.
Back in 2010, he went like that. He went like that.
I'm not saying he probably watching. I'm not saying nothing that I ain't said.
He's all the way at the end, right?
Yeah, that's Carl, big Carl at the end.
Yeah, y'all match.
Carly, and then Carl Jr. and Tamron and Darius, and then me.
Nice little family back.
I see it. Was Carly? Was she happy that he was there? Was she happy?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she was happy that everybody was there. Yeah. Of course. And then we had our little moment where we spoke about her. So he said some words, and
when he hugged you, did he hug you? Was it tight?
No, we don't hug each other. We just say hello.
Oh, you don't hug each other. Oh, Shawnee that's my.
No, we don't hug each other.
She Heisman Trophy him, right?
No,
she said boundaries matter.
I love my Shawnee.
She said boundaries
we don't
matter.
hug each other.
Wow.
Because you're gonna feel something. I gotta hug you.
No,
you don't hug at all.
We don't hug each other. I mean, he can like come over. Like last night, he was here helping Carly with one of her little projects. I don't even know what time he left because I went to sleep. But no, we don't hug each other.
So
Does he put his arm around you or anything?
Nope. We don't, none of that.
Oh,
Nope.
I hug Shawnee more than he does.
Absolutely.
That's funny for real.
Yeah, it's just I mean, we don't have no tensions towards each other. What'd you say, Jay?
No, Apollo on IG said Mike trying to start some ish. Yep.
No, he ain't starting nothing because ain't nothing there.
Because one time me and Shawnee walked out the comedy club and we actually held hands and interlocked fingers. Like, I don't know how it happened, but it just happened. Our fingers came together.
Like, oh, okay. It just felt so natural.
Yeah, it felt so natural and comfortable. I was like, hey, it's Shawnee.
You don't even hug your ex.
at
No,
all.
what do we need to hug each other for?
Yo, I so respect that.
What do we need to hug each
I
other
respect
for?
that. I respect that. Jay Black would kill his if he was dealing with somebody. If he was dealing with somebody.
I'm talking so much trash. You're right.
And the baby dad or ex-husband and y'all hug, Jay Black would be in jail for life.
Now, if like something happened to a family member or something, I'd
What you
probably
mean
give
in
him a
fifth grade?
hug
Y'all used to
then.
talk. Y'all was talking in fifth grade. You gonna hug him now? I don't care. You was 10 years old. Yeah, I got a problem with that. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, but y'all should have been there for the Soul Train line. I can't wait for
I
the
wish
video
I was
to come
there.
out on that for the Soul Train line. Now that was funny.
And
That was
Shawnee,
so
I want to say this. I wish I could have been there. I was so jealous
funny.
that
Why?
I wasn't there because I was like not there in the middle of something that I should have been in. Like I wanted to be there with y'all. Like when I
Yeah,
saw
you
the
know.
photos and stuff like that, I was like, oh, that would have been so dope if me and Jay and Mo could have been.
Love Mo. Yeah.
And we could have been there just acting like
Well, 16. We're
immature.
planning for 16 or Tamron's 13th because we've had to start talking about that. Well, I got the sheet for her 12th birthday. Tamron's getting ready to turn 12. So I got to get the penthouse at probably the Hyatt or the Westin. And
Wait,
she wants to
you
do a
doing a big
sleepover.
shindig for 12 years old? Not 30. See,
That's not big though. I mean, she just want to sleep over because she want to go hang out at the pool. She doesn't want to do a water park, but she wants, her and her friends to go hang out at the pool. So yeah, I have a weekend. I'll make it like a weekend retreat because I want them to know how to go out and how to socialize. All them kids ain't coming to my house.
Yo, facts on facts. Shawnee's the best mom in the history of moms, yo. Your ovaries are platinum. Like it's a whole nother level that you on right now.
Well, she don't celebrate Christmas, so I understand a little bit. She doing
birthday.
Jay always trying to degrade. Jay always trying to play them. Fuck Christmas. You know what she did?
Birthdays
I don't think I've ever
Valentine's Day are
spent.
days.
I think Shawnee said she
baby?
spent like 5,000 on this. 5,000. I'm not doing that. No, I've never done 5,000 on Christmas.
But her Carly, they got some great memories, great photos.
That's amazing.
But I didn't plan to spend 5,000, Mike. I set everything up and I was like, okay, yeah, we get this, and then the bills started coming. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm just mad you ain't get none after all that. Like you were supposed to lay in the bed and you were supposed to get at least a tongue, something.
From who? Not from their daddy. No,
I'm not saying they daddy, but you were supposed to lay in the bed and somebody was supposed to reward you and be like, good job, good job. You're an amazing mom.
Single. Shawnee is taking applications.
Like when Stacy, she set up the decorations, like I'm gonna show y'all the tree and everything like that. And when she set it up, I was like, wow, she gonna get some special penis tonight. Cause it was amazing. It was amazing. Like
you should have saw the space because we got the penthouse on the rooftop. So it's 3 levels. So she had 3 levels. At the bottom was her food and her photo booth. And then
I know where you at. So that's crazy.
Was the tech guy, the robot thing was on the second floor. And then on the third floor was where all the party was. So we were up and down them steps. Man, when I woke up Sunday, I felt like I had ran 5 miles. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you killed it. Yeah, you deserve something special.
Yes, I'm
trying to take applications. Yeah, she's trying to find. She's dating
because I need that, or either I got to get a butler for track season. Because I said, look, somebody gonna have to drive us around and carry all this equipment because I can't do all this by myself no more.
If you have excellent
Holiday.
What up, Bobby Holiday? What's good?
Hey, Bobby
13th
Holiday.
day of Christmas. What up, B Dot? I'm watching you.
What's good? If you have
what's the 13th day of Christmas?
No, Bobby been dropping. He been dropping different IG pictures and Facebook stuff.
So what's that mean? So
leading
can you explain
up
for the crowd?
So Bobby's been dropping pictures. I guess some fun Santa photos of himself that are a little explicit at times, and some are just funny. So I guess he's leading up to the 25th day. So
okay.
What up, Bob?
All right, Bob.
Now we're taking applications for Shawnee. If you have exquisite penis, listen.
Exquisite. I thought you were gonna say a dating app. Right.
She deserves it.
Done with
like
the
Shawnee, but you deserve, like, after all that work, you really do. Like, it's something that you should really
Good morning,
get
Stacey.
put to sleep. Like that.
Thank you.
Like after all that work, everybody knows after a holiday, after all the work, after all the things you put in, is that one thing when you go back to bed and you lay down with somebody and you're like, good. And then you get that orgasm that puts you right to sleep. That's what you deserve. Like, I don't understand. Like
all them steps and
you ain't gotta
taking
call
down all that stuff when I'm
you ain't gotta go to that you can text or nobody.
Nah. And then what helped too though, because they
Wait, stop real quick. Let me ask you that question. You really don't have a go-to?
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's a couple people that I could text and say that to. Let me say it like this: it ain't nobody that I want to to text. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could, go through the phone. Well, you know what? Yeah, it is some people that I could call and be like, "Hey, you want to come over?"
I
And
ain't
they
mad
be
at
like, "Yeah," but that ain't what I'm trying to do.
because women have so much discipline. I can't. No. After all that, putting everything together, making things happen, photography, videos.
Yeah, I could call Apollo, but I didn't want to put our business out there like that.
Who's Apollo? Who's
Your
that?
friend Apollo on IG.
All right, Apollo, slow down. Slow
Yeah,
down.
I didn't want to put our business out there.
Slow down, Apollo.
Wow.
First of all, no, we were joking. Relax. Relax, Apollo. Psych. All right, so let's get to everything. I got my comedy show that happened yesterday, and I hate giving Jay Black credit. I hate. I hate giving Jay Black
get
credit.
closer to hear this.
Oh man, whatever.
Good morning, Mark.
Oh goodness.
Hey, Mark, there's a photographer.
Oh, what up, Mark? What's good? Good morning.
No, let's focus on the credit. Let's
give Jay back his credit. What credit?
Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
All right. Before you get this show going, me and credit that usually don't go hand in hand with Mike. Good morning, Kathy Black. But Shawnee, I don't know about the dating apps though, Shawnee. I really don't know.
Well, I'm on weird. Bumble. I've met people on Bumble. Like I've met a couple people on Bumble and actually met them in person. And we talk on the phone, but ain't nothing.
I feel like you're exposing yourself and just putting everything out there for somebody on the app to judge you. I don't know if I could deal with somebody judging me on the app, but I don't know.
What y'all talking about? What happened?
Oh no, the dating app.
Saying the dating app, and I'm on a dating app. I ain't checked it in a long time, but I've met a couple people on there.
Did you get
in person?
Nothing? Did you?
I mean, we talk to each other on the phone. Well,
no. Shawnee, at some point, goodness gracious, Shawnee, at some point.
Well, the people on the dating app, they just, I don't know.
You see, Kathy.
I'm just saying, do you ever just want like you ever just want sex? Like?
I mean, yeah, I'm human, Mike.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, get in and get out.
I'm human, but I just don't want to
send them out.
Yeah, I don't want that though. I don't want. If I'm gonna do all that, I need to be.
Yeah, let me hit that record button. Yeah, Sean, because Mike about to give me credit for something.
Okay, let's give Jay Black his credit. Let's see what credit Jay Black.
Give me my flower. I give out just some flowers or something. I'm about to get.
You see this mug, everything like that. All right.
Shout out to Lady Q for that.
All right. So yesterday, I tore down.
Drink to say this.
You say what? Yeah, I had
to take a drink before you give me credit. That's why I ain't got to.
I don't even want to do this, like, because I know he's gonna keep it. He's gonna be like, you know what I did, right? You know what I did. All right. So I do the comedy show yesterday. It's a brunch, and I'm fucking up the whole time. I'm doing wrong things. I'm messing everything up. So when I put the GPS, the address in my GPS, I put the north instead of south. So I'm all the way on the other side of Philly. So I'm mad. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm on the other side.
North Philly, and I'm supposed to be in South Philly.
South Philly.
Opposite.
I'm on the whole other side of the city. And I'm already spiraling. And I'm like, I can't believe that this is really going to happen. And then Jay calls me. Well, I don't know who called who first. And I was like, Jay, I put the wrong thing in my GPS. And he's like, calm down. You're good. You're good. You're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything.
And I'm like, it's not fine. Cause I'm in my bag of feelings right now. I'm really in my bag. I'm heated.
You want to be soaking. You want to be mad.
Shut up. Just let me give you a fucking
Okay,
flower.
good.
So he knows me, and he's like, dog, you're good. You're the headliner for the show. You're gonna be, but I'm so mad. And then I'm following the GPS, and as I'm following it, as he's talking to me, I don't follow it. All he says was, he don't even know this. He said, just follow the GPS. And I was like, cool. The GPS say go to the right. I went to the left. And I'm like, you got to be dog. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. I went to the left. Jay's like, no, you still good. I said, Jay, you don't know. There's traffic and I have no gas.
Which is the worst when you're lost.
I have no gas.
You're running late.
My gas don't even have the tank. It's just blinking.
You know you're on E when the lights flash.
It's just blinking like, bitch, pull over. You're not going to make it to the comedy show. You're not going to make it to the comedy show. Jay, I'm not making it. Mike, you're going to make it. I'm not making it, Jay. It's a bad fucking day. Mike, you're going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Jay. I'm not going to make it.
I'm not even in the mood to tell jokes.
This dude literally, Mike, you're going to be okay.
Right.
Just come down here. And when you get here, you're not going to find parking. He already set me up for the next thing that was going to make me explode. He already set me up. He said, you're not going to find parking. Nope. So you're going to be all right. So understand, you're going to make a left. You could make the left if you want, but if you go straight, you'll find parking. Jay, I'm not going to make it. I'm not even in the mindset to tell jokes, Jay. This has been a bad Sunday. Dude, I'm literally on the verge of tears. I'm like, because I do dumb shit. Like, and I'm sitting there going like, oh, he's like, Mike, just relax.
Just relax. Calm down.
And this is the gayest shit ever I will ever say. He said, just relax. And I got off the phone with him and I relaxed. And I relaxed to the point that I went and because I said, Jay, is there a store around there that I can get Black and Miles from? And he was like, nah, ain't no store over here. I got so relaxed. I got 2 Black and Miles. And then I parked and I found a spot right around the corner from the comedy spot. And I tell you, when I parked, I exhaled like a bitch. I was, And to myself, and I did not want to admit this, to myself, I was like, Jay was right.
You're good. Then this got to happen. This has to happen. You're good. Relax. But what got me, the part you got me when Mike gas light was blinking, he had to stop and get gas. So next minute I know I call him back to check. He said, how did I get gas? But ain't no gas get pumped in the car. And I didn't want to incite you in that moment because I never heard someone leave a gas station and still blinking on E. So I said, did he click? He thought he clicked it, but he really didn't. So I'm like, who gets gas but really don't get gas? Yeah, he's having a bad day. So I don't want to highlight that. I just wanted to keep it moving. I left that alone. I really wanted to know, how did you go to the gas station and leave still on E? But
so I clicked everything. I did the whole thing, and then you called while I was actually filling the tank up. I was only putting like $10 in. So I was like, was it 10 or 5? Whatever it was something quick just to get me there. So when I put it in, I took it out, everything like that. Then I got in the car and it was still blinking. And I was like, what the fuck did I do?
And that made him more frustrated, obviously.
I was so crazy. Dog, I was so crazy.
But you calmed down, you realized what was going on, and you knew you had enough time. Yeah. Shout out to Buck Wild from Philly. You got Denny Live, and all these other comedians that got to hit the stage before you. You're good. Just pull right up.
I would have cursed out the world if they would have put me on that stage once I got there. But the funny thing is, the gas gauge never went up until I got literally to the parking spot, and it went up. And I was like, how do we spend all this money on cars Like if you put gas in, the gas gauge should go up immediately. This motherfucker like played me like I was in a Kia. Like that's what's wrong with you then. No, my gas gauge. No, we spent a lot of money on these goddamn cars. I ain't even bragging, but the gas gauge literally sat there. And then when I drove like 15 minutes and sat there, then the gas gauge went up, and I was like, "Oh shit, I really do have gas." That don't make no sense.
Yeah, but you made it, and not only did he make it, y'all, it was such a great show. They cheered him. I swear it was like a rock star. The way as you leave a stage, imagine leaving somebody coming off stage and everybody standing up, clapping, cheering, all applauding you as you walk down and out of the aisle on some some rock star issue. Whereas though the Touré had to get on there and say, "Yo, you just made every other comedian feel like trash." The way they just gave you that ovation and as you left out, like it was dope. That was another amazing show.
Thank you to Ray, and thank you to everybody. And I was and thank God. Like once again, I will say it again. Thank God I didn't get on stage immediately when I got there.
Nah, it would have been a problem.
It would have been something different. Oh, and thank God there was no alcohol in my system. Thank God for that because there was no but okay. And I'm gonna wait till Shawnee gets her situation because I wrote this down. I wrote this whole thing down. I can't wait to come out to Philly, Kelly J. Y'all got people who pump for
gas.
No.
In Jersey, they do. Not
no,
Philly.
Jersey.
He was in Philly on
I was in Philly. I had to pump my own thing in Philly. Yeah. Only Jersey.
Yeah.
All right. So Shawnee. I can't hear you.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so this is the only reason why I told the story. And I wrote this down. Oh God, this is hard. This is
there's more?
The only reason why this show did well and I killed it, the only reason.
Okay.
Let me hear this.
Okay.
It's a great mug right here.
That is a great mug. That is a beautiful mug. I love that mug. Yeah.
Oh, God, fuck. The only reason the show went off the way it went and it was successful was because of Jay Black.
Okay.
The coaching, the guidance, the easing of
Wait
the
a minute, Jay Black, hush. Let him say it.
The only reason I functioned and got there and tore it down was because of Jay Black.
Timestamp 3. Okay.
If I was by myself, trust me, I'd have melted down. But because I got to curse because of this dumbass knowing me, because he knows me. He was like, "Relax,
I'm here.
Calm down.
I'm here.
You're good. Come on in. You'll be fine."
Yes.
I didn't even know I was headlining. I didn't even know.
You didn't know it? It was on the flyer.
No. Because I didn't know what order it was going to be. I had no idea.
No, one of them I saw on Instagram. I was like, dang, he headlining.
No, but I had no idea.
I'm serious. Look, let me find it. I'm
no, it just shows different ones, solos of different individual comedians. The lineup was
something you're getting ready to headline because I saw it on Instagram.
But
my knowledge that's good.
But when I got there, no, he said it on the phone, and he'll never understand this. He said, "Dog, you're headlining," and that put more anxiety on me. I was like,
"Because you're in charge now."
I didn't even know. I said I had no idea I was headlining. He was like, "No, you're good. Just relax." And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "You're gonna find a parking spot." So anyway, the son of a bitch calmed me down, and everything worked out. And then when I got there, he was like, "Yeah, you're good. You know, Jay's normal calmness was like, you're good, you're good. So we watching the game and everything like that, and we're all right, and everything was fine. So I just wanted to say,
Dope.
as much as I say, like last week we were arguing and I was saying a bunch of stuff, and I was like, you're such an ass, you're an asshole, you're an asshole, Jay Black, you're an asshole, Jay Black. All right.
Jay, come through.
Today I was like, you're a good dude.
I'm a good dude today.
You're a good dude.
I even offered to park. I said, Shiny, just pull up to the front door and get out.
All right,
and I'm gonna jump in the car.
Enough. That's
and
enough.
I'm gonna go park the car. So you ain't got to stress about parking because parking is crazy. Just pull up. I already got everything set up. Just pull up and I got you.
Yeah.
Who does
And my
that?
ego was like, I'm not doing that. It's too much. I said, it's
That's
too
not
much.
too much. We need you to get in there.
Get in the venue.
No, because
stuff. Yeah.
But you ever know you're out of control? Like you already know your actions were so ridiculous that you're like, no, I'm not gonna give him the keys to the car. I know I'm acting like a bitch right now. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I would have did the same thing. I'm like, boy, I'm driving this car for you to get your butt in there and get ready.
But it all worked out. It all worked out. So yes,
worked out.
I just wanted to give him his credit because at some point, probably like on Wednesday, I'm gonna call him an ass again. But
or later today.
Oh,
yeah, later about 10 minutes.
But he held it down. He held it
15
down.
minutes. This is gonna happen.
And Jay don't really give you like when you tear something down. He don't really give you a bunch of words. He just like, yeah, killed it, and keeps it moving. And like, okay. So I gotta watch when he was like, yeah.
Now you knew when they cheered, like I said, that comedic rock star exit. I was like, wow, yeah, he felt that. Like I felt it. It's a difference when you with somebody Shiny that tears it down like that, and everybody look at you differently. And then everyone want to come holler at me. People stop me for wearing my sweater. Like, yo, where you get your sweater from? Hey, you with Mike Shawn? And if he would have bombed, it was nobody talks to you.
Nobody talks to you. Nobody talk when you bomb. Nobody talks to you. Nobody affiliated with you talks to you. Nothing. You just have to walk out and hope you get your money. And Jay's always been a person when I really bomb, he has to go get the money. Because I'm down to leave without the money. I'm like, no, we're not leaving without the money.
No, we got to get the money. That was
Jay's like, you are horrible.
Yeah,
you are horrible.
I told
you
you
have to get this money.
I said, stop with the shot. You didn't need that last double shot. You didn't need it. But the sober Mike, woo, we 100% right now.
Oh my God.
I'm loving it. But yeah.
Is Mo going to be on the show today?
So no, Mo is not here today for just to update her son's school. Actually, same thing happened to me.
Oh, you said that, yeah.
Her son, somebody got COVID in her son's class, so he's in close contact. So she's not feeling good. She's getting tested herself. So we're hoping that it's not COVID, but she's really sick. But they shut down her son's classroom. Same thing with me. They shut down my son's classroom. Everybody had to get kicked out, and he got to get tested today. So this COVID stuff is real. So you getting
it's so real. Like yesterday, the comedy show we did was so packed. They was like shots of COVID. We got COVID yesterday. We got COVID, dog. Stop playing. Fuck
y'all
COVID, dog. When I tell you it was packed up in there, we got COVID. At least like COVID 18.
COVID 18.
We got something. We got something. Stop playing. Stop playing. So Jay Black has made up for the Jones.
Oh, when Shawn Jones loves Miss Jonesy last week with the music and the flyers. I support everybody.
Oh yeah. He was pumping Miss Jones.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. No.
Well, now he's taking care of you. That's all.
Oh, okay. And he takes care of, that's what he does. Lady Q is doing it all. Damn, prayers up for her and her family. We got that going on.
COVID is real. No mask.
No mask. Nobody's wearing masks. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was kids that came with masks on to Carly's party, and I was like, oh, good. Thank you.
Philadelphia, right here on the East Coast, has said their kids, they're not going to make kids wear masks to school in the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, but they're trying to act as if they're going to make people, grown-up adults, wear masks to clubs.
No, you need to see who you dealing with at the club.
I
disagree. I totally.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
I need to know what you look like. No.
Should we have our kids protected the most? I don't care about it though.
I think masks are going to be optional starting today for a lot of places. Yeah,
they're going to make the schools decide on their own. They're going to make principals who make $60,000 decide on their own if kids should wear masks.
Damn, that's all y'all principals make up there?
Girl, Texas, they be on the same level.
No, the principals?
They be 80. 80.
No.
They don't. What principal in what school?
Oh, I can name, because 80, I know teachers that make 80.
Well, you know,
teachers make 80,000. Teachers, I thought
they
was always so underpaid. I thought.
I know
but
teachers.
They've been teaching for almost 20 years now.
Oh, okay. Well,
and then like now when they graduate, when they come out and they get their certification, they starting them at 55,
which is horrible.
I mean, you 22, you figure you 22, 23 years old, starting at 55. That's not bad.
No, that would, I mean, it should be, I know what you're saying, but it should be more.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm 35 getting that, 55 ain't nothing when I got 2 kids and stuff. But no, I'm gonna pull somebody's
somebody Google the average principal in Texas.
Yeah, see, principals like 90 to 120. They making, these principals making 6 figures. They making
for Philly. See what Philly has for principals.
Okay,
I can't. I don't think so.
That's I'm like 60.
Think about that. But think about that. That's the highest paid person in education. Dex, what up? That's the highest paid person in education.
Well, no, the superintendent. You got the superintendent that gets paid more.
Okay, so what's the algebra teacher making?
The algebra teacher.
Wow. Sheree says her principal makes 110.
Yeah, they should. What are y'all? What? Why are y'all being surprised?
I was always told teachers are the cheapest.
I'm talking about the teachers who have to. They have to have like 50 teachers that are not going to make that. They're making 60.
So the principal is going to get that, but then now the teacher's making about half of what the principal makes.
First of all, that's embarrassing that the highest paid person at a high school is only making $110,000.
And with that responsibility to raise,
I mean, I think that they should be paid more because that's a lot you have to deal with. I mean, even as like being a sub, at one point they only paid us $75 a day if you're sub, and I'm like, that's too much. That's not enough money to come in here and deal with all these problems.
If the head person is making 110, that means there's somebody making 50 and somebody making hourly wage.
Yeah, and then even the office staff, they, some of them, and like if they ask you to be a permanent sub, because I've had that offer before, $22,000 a year. I said, what I'm gonna do with that? I make $22,000.
Yeah, Paulo said in Jersey is 120 to 150 for principals, and then Sheree put up a good point. The school board actually decides. They vote. They got their committee. They're the ones that vote based on if the mask's going to be there or not.
Let's Google teachers.
With a teacher salary.
The principal is Suge Knight. They're running. They're running the record company.
Of course, they're going to make more.
Yeah, let me get the artists. Let's get the artists right now. Let's rock with them. Like,
let's do a starting salary. I know at the school my kids go to, the starting salary for an incoming teacher with their certification is like $55,000. Okay, here it is in Pennsylvania. You must have heard y'all talking.
You got to be single to do 55. You can't have one. Let me tell you something. You got to remove your ovaries. You cannot
have a family and car note insurance.
After taxes?
Food. Entertainment.
What? Christmas? Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Okay, what is the average starting salary for a teacher? That happens to be above $41,163, which is the national average starting salary for teachers for the 2019, 2020, 2020.
How much did she say?
$41,163. That's the average.
Do you know how disrespectful that is? That is so disrespectful.
41,000 a year.
That means you have to teach kids. You have to raise my kids and drive Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, they have teachers at these part-time jobs, and then in Texas, in Dallas, it's a contract, so that's 12 months.
If I was a president or running for the to be president, the first thing I would do was go every teacher in America we're gonna make sure you start at 75,000. And I
But
promise
you got to be good at what you do, though.
exactly. You're absolutely right.
Mhm.
No, you're totally right. So, yeah, you're gonna have something where we're gonna actually judge you by your students, but we're gonna start at 75,000. And I promise you, the spark and what people going to school for, we'll have teachers all over the place. But they will be a situation where you will be graded by your kids and how they're doing.
Well, the STAR test in Texas is what that is.
Yeah, the STAR test is hard because when you have a standardized test like that, it's kind of tough because some kids don't do good on standardized tests. I'm saying they're normal grades, which I guess they can manipulate.
Oh, it looked like Sheree's a teacher.
Yeah,
Right? See the
Sheree's a
comment?
teacher. Yeah, she's been teaching for a while now.
She said,
I
"I
don't have
told
my
my
glasses. Where's Sherad?
What comment? She said, I told my
IG?
students.
No,
No, right
she's
here,
right
media
here
room.
on the media room.
Okay, let me see it.
Go ahead, read it, Shawn.
I told my students I could not maintain to take
Oh,
care of
okay.
myself if I wasn't married. The kids think we make a lot. I don't teach for the money. I do it because I care. And yeah, you have to do it because you care. Because these kids.
75K Mike for president. No, for real. Like, honestly, that should be the bare minimum to what you start on.
Oh, they
And I
pay by
promise you,
days, not months.
and I
Mhm.
promise,
So like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
But-
not like it's like
Wait.
some crazy stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's like
But their expectations and what they should be judged by is going to be, they're going to be critiqued harder. But they deserve that money.
and they got to deal with parents. They got to deal with.
They gotta deal with
I'm thinking
us.
all the other stuff that come
Yeah.
along with it.
yeah, no
They got to deal with
president.
us.
Dave Anderson, business bully on IG says no president can make that promise. It's a state thing, and the union is on the take. On top of that, the curriculum is horrendous. The Department of Education is bought and paid for. Is a bought and paid for industry.
He's absolutely right. But my thing is like whatever states that your party wins, if it's a Republican Party, then you have to go, okay, you guys are going to work with me in these states because we won. And everything he said is absolutely correct. Like it's right. But in the blue states, you go like, okay, we won. This is what we're going to do. And I find it hard to believe that there will be anybody who'll be like, no, teacher shouldn't make. Well, I
Shouldn't make that much money.
because they'll be dumbasses who'll be like, teacher shouldn't make $75,000, and you're like, all they do is spend more time with your kids than you actually do.
No, they do a whole lot. I think if because right now they have this initiative to have more black men and brown men as teachers
Yeah.
in DISD.
Absolutely.
I think if they get more men in, and they'll go ahead and raise the salary, but they ain't gonna do it for us.
No, real talk.
No, but now she gonna go as the sexist thing of the
They're
men versus
not.
the
I
women.
mean, men
You
make
need-
more than women most of the times anyway. Even
No,
though women, I mean, it's hard dealing with them kids.
We need black women in there and people of color, and we need dudes with tattoos on their arms
Yeah.
who are actually sitting in front of that classroom, who know what they're saying, who are intellectually elites, who know how to teach a class, but also these kids respect because they could get fucked up if they talk slow.
See, that's what they can't do. They can't fight the kids.
But
No,
exactly,
they ain't gotta-
but they
no,
don't
but
have
they
to
don't-
fight them.
They
though.
don't have to. They just know. They know in real life. They know in real life, Mr. Johnson, yeah, he'll fuck you up in real life.
Yeah, that ain't the one to play with. They need
That's
to know
not the
that.
one to play with. That's not the one to grip you.
Because I have a little speech for him when I go sub. I tell them if I'm in a class and they big as me, I tell them, listen, I fights kids, so don't try me. And if you got your cell phone, we can call your mama, auntie, grandma, uncle, whoever. I fight them too, and they just be like, "Whoa." I said,
Shawnee
but
gonna
you
go to
lose your
jail.
mind. I said, listen, let me explain something to you. I don't have a teacher certification. This is not what I do. I'm just here because my kids want me to be on their schedule. I will do that, walk out of here. I am the media. And then I'll do a story on this. So try me. And they be like, ooh,
God damn.
we don't have no problems.
So before we get into a baby daddy update with Shawnee, Mike, look at Sheree's comment. What does that say, Shawnee?
And when I was in Dallas, our pay was based on the school's test scores.
Oh yeah,
Principal
That's-
evaluation and student surveys on what they think about us.
So, your money is relying on the test. How good the students do is going to determine how much you get
And
paid.
the test is trash. You know that's the thing. That test is they need to get rid of that test. That test is something because the teachers, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sheree, but they have to spend so much time teaching the test that they can't teach other things. They got to teach that test.
Hold up, Sheree, would you be cool with that same evaluation if you started at 75,000? I just want to know. Would you be cool with that?
Carry pepper spray every day. He looks like what in the
Yeah,
world?
you gotta
Some
carry.
kids, y'all are not understanding them kids.
No, because these
off the
boys,
chain.
these kids be bitches. Like they
Hey,
not
Tam.
built.
Tam,
Like their
Tam.
parents. Like understand their parents
right.
ain't shit.
It's their parents. It's not the kids because a lot of those kids are on medicines. And I've told some parents, like, if you just sit down and spend some time with your kid, because all I do is talk to him. I got your kid right
But
here.
it's
same
hard
kid.
because it's hard to have a conversation with your kid and smoke crack. It's hard because
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
no,
too.
because you
yeah.
gotta heat it up, and then they're talking about the teacher wants to talk to you, and you're like, hold up, and then it's gotta be the bubble.
And some parents
It's hard. It's hard.
outright don't care. They don't.
Yeah.
They just like.
And then you got a new dude in the house. Like, you know how hard it is to actually talk to your kids when somebody's gonna bend you over. Like it's crazy. Like I'll be right back. I'll be right.
No, Jay, you shaking your head, but like that is true. That is so true from the pre-K level all the way up. These kids are dealing with that.
Mom just met this dude at the subway, and he's coming over, and he's gonna be here for like 2 weeks. Conversation partly why I no longer teach.
No longer a teacher.
No, teaching is amazing. Like when I see teachers that are literally passionate and go above, like I have teachers that my daughters tell me about, and they're like, he or she does this, and then they take us to the side, and it's amazing on what they do. But they deserve to be able to just do that job and make $75,000 a year so they don't have to work and be like a Uber, Lyft, or work at the Target during the holidays. Like teachers should really be the actual job that we're like, we all agree your expectations are going to be high. We demand more of you, but you deserve this money. Your health insurance should be the platinum health insurance.
Right.
Your tax deductions should be different from our tax deductions. You should be able to, everything that you put in your classroom, everything that you put on should be a deduction, a big deduction. Everything that if you bring some type of costumes and you want the kids to dress up because you're teaching this skill set or you're teaching something in history or whatever, not Indians. Don't do that, white people. Leave Indians alone. Don't try and dress nobody up. But anything that you put in there, you should get a heavy tax deduction so that you guys should only have to focus on teaching our kids.
Yeah, because sometimes they have to bring their own copy paper because they don't do textbooks most of the time. But some teachers got to bring their own copy paper to make the copies and the supplies. It's
Sheree buying deodorant for the kids. Like, come on.
You do because some of them kids
no real talk. No, but real talk. No real talk. If
so
you have
might not have water, or maybe they slept somewhere unfamiliar. They might be in the same clothes the next. You look.
Even if in the high school that my kids go to, they sent this thing out and they were like, basically, if you can't afford lunch, you can get on this program. And I love my mom. Mom was like, you should get on that lunch, papi, because you don't have to pay for the lunch. And I was like, Mom, but we can pay for the lunch. It's for people who can't pay for the lunch. So I felt like I was taking advantage. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
People lie all the time with that.
But
I got that call too last week.
But you know how many, I say that to say, you know how many kids really go to school hungry? Like in that meal is the meal. Like that's
you go
the meal.
lying just to get it for 15
cents.
cents.
And I feel like I'm like,
or free lunch. You get free lunch.
We got a fridge full of food and that they don't eat, but we have. And I was like, I felt horrible for that. And I'm like, I'm sitting there going like, wow, there are really kids that really got one meal. So,
So so
bottom
talking
line,
about kids, So I was just saying, just talking about kids and parenting and all of that. It was some baby daddy stuff. I wanted Shawnee to try to get in the news.
Yeah.
So I want a baby daddy update.
oh, here we go.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
We got to do this baby daddy update. This is the thing, guys, fellas.
Okay,
Non-custodial.
before you start, I just want to
Mhm.
say, okay, Jay brought this up.
Mhm.
So if it goes left, it's Jay's fucking fault.
Well, there's that goes.
We were just talking about regular stuff.
Jay's getting ready
But
to get
Jay
cussed
won.
out.
This was
Baby
deep for me. I
So
was
then,
like,
when
what's
my
all
voice
this?
gets all the way up, and then Shawnee hangs up on us and leaves the damn square, understand, before we do it, Jay wanted this smoke. Okay.
For the
I
people.
will shut up now. I already know this is not going to go well. I already go. Shawnee, continue.
Okay, so we are upon that time of year where it's Christmas, and some women have children by one said man. However, there's another said man in the home
Oh,
that
this
is
story.
active
Okay.
with the children. Yeah, we're gonna roll into that
Okay.
because
we're
this
not
one
gonna do this.
leads
We're
To
not
to
the other
that.
one. Okay.
Oh,
So
God.
listen, if
Oh,
you are a dad,
Oh,
if you are a dad and you and the mom are not together, mom is in the house, she has another man, and you want your children to be respectful, then you got to step up and make sure you do whatever it is that you can do for Christmas. Even if that's you got to sit down and have a conversation with them because mom is probably over there saying some stuff about you. And then next thing you know, your kid
Cause
done
she ain't
posted
shit
this.
neither for talking shit about the dad. You ain't shit neither, bitch. Go ahead.
Because your kid has probably posted this to their social media.
Oh. For those who can't see it on IG Live, it's the Grinch with two middle fingers up. It says, my daddy. It says
daddy.
F. It says F my daddy. My stepdaddy brought them gifts.
Yeah. You know what? We got to get with Dave. We got to get with the business bully because you know what, Mike? There is a way we can start popping this up on IG.
Oh.
Because I've seen him do it on his live.
All right, let me for IG Live, hold up. The Grinch has his fingers up like this, and he got the Grinch. I love the
You
Grinch.
see the TV behind you?
Oh, can you see
You
it?
can see the TV.
Fuck you, Jay. I forgot.
You can just turn your
But
phone
it's a
over to the
delay.
side.
It's
No,
a
you
delay.
good. It's still there though.
There it is. Yeah.
Y'all see that?
Been there, done this. Stacy.
Oh, Stacy. Wow.
So this is what I say. Now I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna turn back into Shawnee for a minute. I would never allow my kids to say something like this because this is so totally
I would.
disrespectful.
I would.
No, you can't say that. We can have a conversation about it, but you're not getting ready to post this on social media. That's not gonna happen.
You are absolutely right.
That's not gonna happen.
But I
We
would. But I would. Like I would make believe I ain't see it. Like.
So if the kid want to show the stepdad love and support them, you're not going to let them express their thoughts, is what you're saying.
No, they can definitely express their thoughts to their stepfather and thank him or whoever it is that's doing that, but you're not going to be that disrespectful to your father. I don't care what the daddy did. I don't care what the non-custodial parent did.
You don't care what they did.
I don't care what they did. You're not gonna post that on no. I mean, I get it.
What if he mugged you?
I understand, but I just don't condone that type of behavior.
Your forehead like that in front of him and mugged you.
No, you're not gonna put that on there. You're not gonna put that. We're not gonna do that.
What if he said he called you a bitch in front of the kids?
We're not gonna put that up there. We're not gonna do that. We can talk about it in the house. We can have a conversation, but we are not putting that up on social media.
Stacy said she'll post it, but not the kids. So the adult can post. You can post it, Shawnee, huh? You can post that. But
I wouldn't post it either.
And I'm not saying what Shawnee's saying is right and mature, but I think, and she's right.
I understand.
Before I say this, let me say Shawnee is right. Because y'all be some fucking people come up here. She's right. But I'm only saying but because sometimes young people need to be able to express themselves for real.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes parents, especially old school parents, which we are, are always like, we keep that in house. Sometimes people need to be exposed for their shit. And sometimes kids need to be able to say what they feel. Now, I'm not saying Shorty's wrong.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but I think it's a way to do it. And what we not gonna do is put the Grinch up there like that. Now you can express yourself because, well, like
But what if daddy really ain't shit, Shawnee?
I
Like,
mean,
what? I mean, for
hey,
real, for real. I mean, Shawnee, for real, for real. Like, I'm
I
not.
understand.
No, I mean, some for real ain't shit.
But
And
it could,
and
it's
the
the mom
stepdad
though, Mike.
and the stepdad done jumped in and asked for no praise, and the stepdad is ridden out and gone to the parent teacher conferences and going to the basketball games, and still, this is the respect I give stepdads and stepmoms. This is the respect I give stepdads and stepmoms. That those kids for years will still say to your face, I can't wait to see my mom or dad. I can't wait to see my mom or dad. My mom or dad, and they suck that up. And now the kid is like 15 or 16 years old. And when they start realizing that this stepdad or this stepmom done held me down for real. And now they mad. Now, fuck my daddy. That's a little extreme.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Well,
like,
what I'm
no,
saying,
we're not gonna do this.
well, what I'm saying is like, can we get it like if it was a little less extreme, a little less like Shawn? It was just like my stepdad. How about this? My stepdaddy brought me the gifts without the fuck my daddy.
Or they could
Like,
say, you know
if
what,
we
I
take
want to
that out,
take
if
some
we take that
time
out.
to thank my stepdad because he really cares about us, and all these years he has taken care of us and he's provided this, and that. You ain't even got to mention the dad. You just, I mean, because that alone, just for a parent to see
How
them
about
talk
this?
about the other one.
Hold on, how about my stepdaddy made it happen?
That too, you could say that.
Is that cool? That's
Yeah,
cool?
you can say that.
But I think
Right,
for a kid to want to post that, I think the mom played a part in the brainwashing for the kid to feel comfortable enough
Not
in talking
necessarily.
trash about the father, and because
No,
that's what a lot of
because
moms do. Shiny, admit
no,
it.
no.
A lot they
I'm
talk, they plant the seeds, they say all that negative stuff that it beats it into their kid's head, and they start to feel comfortable enough to say, "Yeah, f him, he ain't with us."
All right,
That's real.
real quick, y'all. Real quick. Anybody on IG or watching us on Media Room 360, if you're a step parent and you've done your part, or you have somebody who your partner was a step parent, please come on here now and let us know what's really good. Let us know. Go ahead, Shawnee.
Yeah, but no, kids come up with they have feelings, and I think that's what we forget. Kids, the little people, they have feelings and they know how they feel. So nobody has to gas
Thank
them
you,
up when
Cam.
they're not being treated the way that they should be treated, or the way that they want to be treated, the way they expect it. So they'll start saying some stuff, because some stuff been said in my house that I was like, wait a minute, whoa, this is how you feeling? Okay, well, we need to, we got to have a conversation about this.
Put Tam Tam's joint up there because that's a good one too.
Okay, we
Y'all
gotta get
need
a
a
call
call
in
in
from
line.
Black.
Yeah, Cam, we had one, but Cam didn't he didn't like it.
We did.
He says, Tam says, I would never put that up regardless of what the biological father, mother did or didn't do. Yeah, because I think that post is just,
Yeah, but
that's extreme.
I think once again, you guys are right, but I've never had a situation where my dad wasn't around and really did me dirty. Like I've never had those emotions. Like my dad, for everything that we've been through, my dad's always been there. So I've never known what it's like for a dad to be like, I don't know him, I don't give a damn about him, and I'll send him $30 a month or whatever. So I don't know.
But wait,
I don't
is
know how
Sheree
bad.
saying that moms don't do that? Sheree, you said you don't believe that moms bad
Some
talk?
moms,
absolutely
some moms
do
and
that.
dad do that, but I don't think that's what makes the child have that feeling. The child has their own feelings. They got their own feelings, so they know how they feel.
What Tam say?
I honestly think like the most underrated thing is moms not being there for their kids, because everybody believes that their mom is the center of their universe.
Yeah, and that's not true.
Like Yeah, like there's more pressure on a mom than anything else. Like mom is like that is everything. If your mom don't fuck with you, you literally are like, what?
Here go Lady
Like I
Q.
can deal with a dad. Oh, go ahead. Lies. Oh Jesus. My kid is 19 and would probably share this. And I've never talked shit about her daddy to her, around her, and I don't allow others to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to gas them up. We don't have to put a battery in their back. They know.
So, Lady Q, would you be okay if she would have posted that and just answered? And would
Let
you
that
have said
ninja
yes or
wear
no?
it.
It's a serious conversation because dog, there's
Yeah.
I ain't no way I can't judge nobody. Some do, but not the majority don't.
Yeah, I was talking about the parents.
Yeah.
A lot of moms they get reckless. They talk crazy in front of the kids about the other parent, which plants
Yeah, I think
seeds. They don't
that's
realize the damage that does, and I think that leads to Shawnee's next story. How that plants
Yeah.
seeds and it does damage and it messes with people's mental and psycho and that ain't cool. Lady Q said, "Yep."
So Jay sent this video to me, and this is a disturbing video.
wait,
This
wait,
a-
wait, 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 wait. Yesterday I did this. We did the comedy show, and a comedian before me, Teray, had talked about the extent that men will go to act to protect them cheating, and they'll make any lie up, right? They will do anything. And I was like, I'm 50 at this point. If Stacy catches something on my phone, she's like, "You been fucking her?" And I'm like, "Yup."
Yep.
And I said, "Would you let your kid put that post up?" And Lady Q was like, "Yup."
Yep. She said, yep. Lady Q gonna make the shirt so she can give it to him, and he can give it to her.
He's a super deadbeat and lies for no damn reason to her.
Oh,
Her
Jesus.
stepdaddy been in her life since she was 3. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Oh, so you agree with this post?
Oh no, I'm about to say me being in her life since she was 3, and
You
you know
agree with
whatever's
this
needed, I'm
post?
there. Like, no, I don't agree with I don't agree with parents talking trash in front of the kids about the other person.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Because
do you agree with this
that is
post? Do
real.
you agree with this post?
I believe in people being able to express their thoughts, and if they want to be
No,
disrespectful,
at what age?
that's
I think at a certain age you should allow, like my kids, the twins are 15, gonna be 16, Monty's 17. At a certain point, if that's how they really feel, I'm gonna advise them, like, you shouldn't. Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, you shouldn't put this up. And I'm not gonna let the "fuck you, daddy." You can't put that up because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
But if you got some emotions, instead of saying "fuck you," you want to say something else, and you want to use words that aren't profanity, I can't stop you.
And check this out, Sheree. I just saw her beautiful picture. Her daughter graduated.
Yeah,
and
congratulations.
Amazing. And reading this comment is deep. She said her daughter graduated, and because her biological dad was absent, he didn't even get a ticket.
All right, there's a story in that story, but we don't know.
Because he wasn't there as she was growing up, he didn't even deserve to be there for that moment.
I know.
Well, he didn't get the ticket. She ain't stopping from getting the ticket.
She might have because
she didn't. I know, Sheree. I know that.
But technically, I'm in control of the. Like, we're doing the graduation tickets now for money. I'm in control of them. But
if the biological ain't getting it,
I know how many we're gonna request. And if I don't request them,
we need to have Jay there because you know Jay has been more supportive.
They're gonna be mad at that shit. They're gonna be mad at that.
But the biological parent though.
I am willing to bet money that I ain't even got right now that Sheree did not stop the biological from being there.
He didn't show up on his own, wanted to be around.
Yeah, it was on his own. Yeah, that
but
was
he could have came through in the end. Like, no, I want to be there, baby girl. I want to be there. That's still my child, right? I still have rights. I guess some people say you give up them rights when you ain't.
Do you give up
Shawnee's face?
Do you, Shawnee? Do you for real? Do you?
Do I what?
What Jay said. Do you give up rights, like, if you're not there as much as you would like him to be involved?
I've actually I've actually asked their father to do that a couple times. Be like, just sign your rights over and let me just handle this.
That's so
This is
disrespectful.
you know what? It is. But what was going on was so disrespectful too.
No, I don't
And
think
it's
I
like,
agree. Go
but
ahead, Charlie, go
then
ahead.
you think about the kids and what's happened over the years. Like I said, they make up their own mind. And when they start talking and it's coming out, I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
Bitter
they
people raise
recognize it.
bitter
So that's
people.
why eventually I just step back and hey, I let them have their own relationship. And the girls come up with what they want. I mean, they're gonna always love their dad. They
Of course.
daddy, and let
Yeah,
me be
yeah,
clear.
yeah.
Let me be clear about their father. Their father is not the he ain't a deadbeat. He's not a deadbeat. Some stuff goes on that's messed up, and it is messed up, and we talk about it, and that's the good thing. He and I can talk about it, and I can tell him, okay, hey, you was wrong for X, Y, and Z. He, you know,
Yeah, we're not talking about him.
but
We're talking about
yeah,
the
but other
dads.
ones, yeah.
We're talking about the dads that and the moms that literally put desert the kids and then pop up when they feel like popping up when it's showtime. And
Well,
y'all know
yeah.
who you are when it's showtime.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know you can tell a kid, I'm sorry. And then a kid's like 10 years old. Like, I can only imagine if my dad wasn't there every day and he popped up and he was like, Mike, let's go play baseball. Let's go play basketball now. And I'll be here on a regular basis. And then he disappears. Then he comes back 7 months later. Hey, let's go get some ice cream. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then I'm like, all giddy. And then by the time I hit a certain age and he comes with the bullshit, then I'm posting, fuck you, daddy. My stepdad bought all the gifts.
But if he wants to come to your graduation, though, Mike, like in Sheree's case, they got 5 tickets. And if the daughter says, I really want my dad to be there, or you think the dad should be there, do you eliminate somebody to make room, like maybe the youngest sibling, or I don't know, like did somebody step out?
She
So
graduated from college. No, let me just be clear. Sheree's daughter graduated from college.
That's true.
So she can pick whoever she wants to pick.
Yeah.
She's grown.
I'm trying to hustle up another ticket. It just seems weird that the biological parent, even if you're not through a lot of those years, you're still there. You're still alive. You're still around. It's still your child. That's still your mom or dad. I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know. I would have had my stepdad. Like if I graduated college, I had a stepdad that was like really active with me for some time, and that's who I considered, my dad.
But Jay, what is your actual question? What's the question?
No, I know it just feels weird if a biological parent wants to be there, but because he wasn't active enough in the other parent's eyes throughout the years, should he be shunned away like that?
It's not the other parent making the decision, though. It's the kid.
Well, the other parent is a part of that because you're able to persuade your child to know that, hey, this is your other parent, and you should be I don't know. I could be wrong. You could right. I don't know.
If the kid wants the parent there, no matter what happened, I'm going to let the parent come. Because the crazy thing about being a parent is that the credit that you'll never get till your child is like 40.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll look back and go like, damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You be grown for you figure it out.
Grown. They be like, yo.
Like, oh, damn, now I see why they did this.
Yeah, he or she sucked it up simply to make my life okay. I knew my dad or my mom wasn't in my life, and I made my dad or my mom let them come to the graduation, even though they didn't deserve to be there. And when you're 40, you go like, oh, they made that sacrifice. But sometimes you got to make these sacrifices for your kids. And I've been blessed enough to have my parents do things for me that I didn't even recognize was difficult until I was 40. Mine texted me on 18th birthday talking about, hey, how was our son? I text back, who this?
So disrespectful.
But my thing is, it's not disrespectful. But it's
we
not
ain't got no son together.
It's not disrespectful, but it is.
That is. I mean, this is why. How you gonna think like on the 18th birthday talking about what's up?
Where you been? Where were you at 10? At the 10-year-old birthday? We was at McDonald's.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what is going on? Good morning, Uncle Action.
Good
So,
morning, Uncle
So,
Ash.
Shiny, I guess you can lead into your other story because we got our next guest waiting. I know we
my
teased the
Okay.
other story. You got to
that's
play
hilarious.
the clip.
Well,
And then
this
we
other
can join them in on it too.
yeah, we want to bring Kamari up for this.
Yeah, and then we can
Kamari, what up?
he got some stuff he wants to talk about how.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait a minute,
What was
Kamari.
Coming in hot.
That's Kamari. Woo, Kamari, your mic is hot.
Basil said has been daddy since their third, since they were 3. Not my decision. It's hers. Oh my god.
She left it up to the daughter.
Yeah, no persuasion on my part.
Yeah, no.
I've had to put my kids in counseling because of the biological's actions and absence. It's hard to see your biological dad in town and he acts like you do not even exist.
Wow.
Can the church say amen? Thankfully, I married a man who loves them
Don't
like
say
his
amen.
own.
Don't say
Many
amen.
don't. Yes, can I get an amen?
Don't say
Many
amen.
don't even know
Not
that
for the
he's
devil.
not
That's the
biologically
devil. We
their.
can't amen.
I
Okay,
forget.
Basil.
And I forget that Basil is not their biological because I've known them for some years. And, that was always explained to me that Summer and Jasmine had different dads.
That's
but
good written.
you can't tell.
Put that back up. That was well
very
written.
Yes.
No persuasion on my part. She was like, I didn't even try and influence the situation.
Yeah.
I've had to put my kids in counseling because of my body.
Because of this.
This
Negro here.
That's the type of stuff. If Stacey would send me a letter like that, I'd be like, all right, I'll just give you more money because I'm fucked up.
But some females, Mike, they accuse themselves too for picking that deadbeat. They get mad at themselves. They go through a slump initially because they pick that
We
person.
We do.
Yeah.
Because me and my girls have had that conversation, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Hold on, bring that comment back. So I don't know how old the kids are. So if they put this up, if they put that post up, would you allow that post to be put up? F my daddy, my stepdad bought these gifts. Would you allow that? And I just want right there, just put up. Would you allow? Can you put the post up, yo?
That's what he said.
Right here. Would you allow you?
No. Okay, there we go.
It's
echoing. You got your headphones down next to your headphones too high.
My daddy, daddy.
Yes, it's a double echo, Kamari. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's ringing back through.
Oh, Sheree said she wouldn't. She wouldn't.
Y'all some real respectable women. I love you.
Ain't nobody gonna let you put that up. That is ridiculous. It's funny. I would laugh. I'd be like, dang, but she shouldn't have.
You wouldn't let it just sit on Instagram for a little bit? And then
no, I would tell them to take that down. I would be like, y'all need to take that down.
If Monty put that post up in reverse, I would tell her to take it down, but I would leave it up. I would leave it up for a little bit. I like it.
Leave it up for a little bit.
Yeah, I would leave it up. I would leave it up for about I would leave it up for like 2 hours, and then I would like it, and then I would add Stacy to it.
Test.
Okay, but I understand it's disrespectful.
That sounds better, Kamari. That sounded better.
Kamari is on
Kamari, you good?
Like live at the
Can we hear you, Kamari? Hey, Kamari. Can you hear us?
No, he can't hear us.
You can't hear us. Okay, well, while Kamari working that out, we gonna roll into
Let's roll to the next story.
Kamari feel like the original Verses when they couldn't get their right. It was like
Can y'all hear me now?
Woo, yeah.
Really
hot. What about now?
Too hot.
Oh my God, I don't know what's going on.
You're getting better. But it's
I've been having tech issues all morning.
Yeah.
You might have to drop it.
We making a record.
What? Yeah, we're gonna drop you, Kamari. Just come back.
Going down. Oh, damn, the echo left. Damn.
So something like that does drive some men to extremes. And I listen, fellas. Y'all have to get it together. You cannot break down. There is something called a court system that you have to use against the mom.
Shawnee, you gonna stop talking about guys having to get it together?
Y'all got to get it together.
Y'all vaginas got to get it together.
Listen, they have to get it together. You can't let this. You can't let your emotions take over you so much that you out here doing stuff where you're taking both parents away from the kids. So this week, Jay sends me this video.
Oh, hold on. Keep talking.
of a suicide murder because the father, the ex-husband, is upset with the ex-wife because of a custody battle, and then he mad at his new girlfriend too. They done got into it, and she made a comment saying that she would. Well, let's just watch the video.
That I would be doing this, but I gotta make it quick. For everybody out there that supported me and really knows what's going on, thank you all. I've been going through a custody battle. I've been going through having my ex-wife say I molested my children and all kinds of craziness. Been fighting for custody for 3 years. So, shit has been real crazy. What's up, Oliver? You know about this. Going through it with my ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. So, and start dating somebody new. And she got pregnant. And, we got in a fight. First thing she does is threatening that she's going to do the same thing. You're never going to see your kids, blah, blah, blah. It's the holidays, man. I don't have no family, nothing. Anyway, I just did something crazy, man. I just shot my ex-girlfriend in the head, yo. Felt like a dream. Like, I never thought I would be that guy. I can't go to prison, so the person that really started my depression and all of this is my ex-wife. So she next, and then I'm going to do myself too. But I just wanted to say this to people. Don't play with people's emotions, man. Don't lie on these men. Oh, here's my ex-wife right here. Today's the day.
Yo, that's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. So on IG, you probably couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
He said he killed his ex-girlfriend, and then he was going to kill his ex-wife for what had been done. And she comes to the door, and he's like, "Oh, the day's finally come," and the phone goes off. And he kills his ex-wife. He's a coward, but there's something wrong with him. He's a coward, but there's something wrong with him. He kills his ex-girlfriend, shoots her in the head, then kills his ex-wife and says, y'all shouldn't be. And the scary part is how calm he is when he's saying this.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Literally.
Yeah, because when he was like, "Oh, I shot her in the head," I was like, "What?" And you on here talking?
And the horrible thing is that people had to die because of his mental situation, because there's something definitely wrong with him.
Well, was there something wrong with him, or was he fed up with being fed up? I mean, just playing devil's advocate, I understand.
Jay, are you serious?
No. Listen, what I'm saying is, when you mess with people's mental, when you saying that he molested his own kids, that could be enough to send somebody over the edge, is what I'm saying. Maybe that triggered it. I don't know. No, not saying that it's right by far.
But then
I'm
what
trying to
happened
understand
with
that
the new
mindset.
girlfriend?
But
If the new girlfriend ain't had the baby and something has popped off, and she said, "Well, you know what? I'm not gonna have this child around you either." Something that he's doing. It's clearly something wrong, because he ended up killing 2 people instead of just dealing with whatever the situation was. No, it's something wrong with him. You can't be blaming these.
And I agree with you, but there are people who have claimed that somebody molested somebody
Manipulated
and they
the
didn't.
situation for no reason.
And there's and he's wrong. Like, he's wrong. There's no
taking somebody's life.
I'm just saying there is one part of that he says is, stop playing with people, y'all.
That's that part that stood out to me.
Not him.
Mm-hmm.
Him
in general.
He deserves to die. He deserves the bullets in his head. I'm saying stop playing with people. Like, people have a limit. Once again, we're taking him out of this. I'm saying in general. Stop saying a woman is not taking care of their kids and they bring, I don't know if it's CPS in Texas.
Yeah, CPS in Texas.
Yeah, CPS, to go grab somebody's kids and then wonder why she roll up on your house to get at you. Or stop saying I hit you or I did this to you.
Making up stuff.
And then I snap.
You'll never see your kids again. You're using the kids as leverage, is what I'm saying, and that can mess with somebody's psyche and ultimately cause somebody to snap. Like literally, that was a snap moment. You saying I touched my kids, and I'm saying I didn't.
Yeah,
You
if somebody
saying,
says I
I don't know if
molested
it's
my
true or not,
kids
but that's
and stuff like that. I'm just saying we play entirely too much with people's emotions out here, and the snap is so this close now. Everybody got this snap that is this close right now. And if you say the words, you will never see your kids again, I'm not even gonna say it. That's crazy. I had to go through the same with my ex custody battles and all. I never thought about killing anyone. That's wild. And you shouldn't.
no.
You shouldn't. But once again, action. You had the resources to fight it. If you
But
don't have,
everybody has the resource. You might not have the same amount of resources, but you can get a defender to help you.
Public defender.
Yeah, you can get
Shawnee, are we
a
really
public
right?
defender.
We're real.
I'm really serious because
If a woman says I was violent and I was never violent,
Mhm.
and says she's scared of me being around the kids,
Mhm.
and says I don't want him around the kids ever again, and I get a public defendant for me, you know what I'm gonna do? Not see my kids.
Yeah, but you still have to. She got to prove that all that happened. She can't just say, "Oh, is it any police reports that this man has been violent towards you?" And then a lot of times, just because the dad beats the mom, they won't keep the kids from the dad because that's the dad and the mom, and they say that. I'm like, just because he beat you, don't mean he gonna beat his kids. That's between y'all. So
I just want to flip it on another way. If I have money, and then you don't have money, and you get a and I say she could not take care of these kids, and I have $100,000 lawyer, and you got a public defendant trying to say keep your kids with you. Which one you think is going to win?
I think the mom would probably still keep the kids because I have seen crack mothers keep their kids, and the dad was definitely a better fit.
Okay, because I seen the opposite. I see fathers with their kids right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but it all has to be proven in court. I can't just say.
But don't say if you got a public defendant that you're gonna be able to like let's realize what it really is.
Yeah, but I can't just accuse you and go in there and tell the judge, "Oh, well, judge, he used to beat me bloody and he did this to the kids," without no proof. I can't just say that. They're gonna research that. CPS gonna be involved. They're gonna look at me. They're gonna look at you. So and then if I'm up there lying, and it just makes the process longer than what it has to be.
I'm gonna look more into that story.
Both parents have to, you women, moms, you got to suck it up. It's some stuff you just gonna have to bite your lip on, and dads,
I did a segment on radio where I used to have to call from the house phone. I know I'm dating my age. I had a house phone. I would have to call.
They had a landline?
Yeah, I had a landline, and I dialed. And the funny thing is, I had to dial it, but I dialed. It was 911. It was similar to 911. So I dialed 911, and I hung up the phone, and the cops came, and I was doing my segment, and they knocked on the door, and he was like, "We got a call from here." I said, "Yeah, I called you by mistake. That was my bad." They came in the house. They were like, "We still got to come in the house. We still got to." And Stacy woke up, and they started asking Stacy questions. And I promise you, if Stacy would have said no marks on her body, nothing. If she would have said I did something, I would have went to jail. And then after I would have went to jail, if she wanted custody of the kids, she would have got custody of the kids based off of living where I live. And they would have been like, we had, and she said, just claims. Just claims.
Allegations.
Just allegations. And there's nothing I could do to prove it. There would be nothing I could do to prove I didn't. So it's not that I understand what you're saying, but I just understand on the other hand, if Stacy was mad at me that morning and really wanted to get at me and said he grabbed me, I'd have been locked up. And I'd be seeing my kids on a court appointed process and seeing them somewhere where there would have been somebody observing me when I saw them.
And Don is saying it's double standard too, because if it's the other way around, fathers are generally always guilty first.
No.
You don't hear, the mom. you don't hear, the mom was sexually assaulting the kids. You don't hear them fake allegations. The mom did this, the mom did that. They give you benefit of the doubt when it's a mom. Fathers are more guilty.
Well, it's the opposite for me
opinion.
Because when 911 got called by we don't know who, and somebody actually was trying to hold me in the house, I ended up in jail.
That's because you got a mean left hook.
And,
I ain't know your left hook.
I ain't hit nobody.
I know you was gonna work the body first.
But them kids are sad. It's sad for the kids whoever gonna raise them kids.
He had warrants. They took me to jail. But it was a comment up that said he had the kids. The dad that shot him, he had the kids. So obviously she didn't take him away. He had the kids for the visit. So yeah, I mean, it's like, why would you do that? That's even worse. You got the kids with you, and then you go
the kids was in the car, and it was in the
car.
Oh
no, that was disgusting. No, it was
That's
the most
crazy.
disgusting thing ever. No, that's why I made sure he has nothing.
He needed.
He's a coward.
All kind of help, but it's other people out there like that, and it's like, dude, I get it. If the woman is, being like that, I get it. But you got to go. It's called a process. You got to go through the process.
But don't add on by piling on with fake stuff and using the leverage to try to, to make them feel more worse.
And ladies, let me say this to the ladies. I know y'all, and I am not very popular with my friends on this. Listen, if the joker don't want to pay child support, quit running him to court behind you, wasting time. It's some other stuff you could be doing. You just got to figure it out because you the parent too. I ain't got time to sit around and him and her about what they daddy ain't doing when I can be doing something to get what it is they need.
All right, well, we got
Just
some financial questions we gotta get to. Tax time is coming soon.
Holiday.
Financial Rebel, how you doing?
Money.
What up, people? How y'all doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm good.
If you didn't keep the kids, you can't claim the kids. So we already got that figured out.
Oh, you can try.
First come, first serve. Whoever get it in first.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Y'all miss me?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm saying as far as the subject goes.
Gotta be in touch with your masculinity, brother.
Nah, I got love for you, dog, but I ain't miss you.
Like, ain't miss me. All right, I miss you.
Nah, Financial Rebels here.
Coming on IG. Come on.
Y'all me come on IG.
Hopefully no echo. Yeah, right? No echo.
Yeah, like, geez.
Nah,
just turn the phone.
Earbuds and everything.
I be popping in on Financial Rebels doing the IG.
Yeah.
I'll be popping in there real quick. I just ain't got no questions.
He got the one. We was talking about teenagers and spending. He was saying how they can save money and how to spend and be effective with the holiday and help with taxes. So he had a couple of things that he can hit on that can help with the teenagers.
All right, let's get him on IG.
Texas cycling chef. Texas cycling chef. Do you ride bikes?
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
Shawnee, they threatened. Daybird says, yes, Shawnee, they threaten us men taking us to court when they don't get their way.
Facts. And they use the leverage, and that's messing with the mental. That's all I'm saying.
But the judge ain't getting ready to play them games.
Go crazy if you keep
the judge plays. Judges play all types of
them games.
Judges play all types. We go to court. Judges play all types of games, Shawnee. Sometimes it's in your favor or not in your favor. But I've seen judges play games on both sides that are so crazy that make no sense, that a judge should not have that type of power. In your favor or not in your favor. But I've seen judges play games on both sides that are so crazy that
just turn the volume down. Come on,
turn your phone down.
It's like, dang, we got two mics.
I've never heard my voice sound that deep. I was happy. That's why I shut up. I was like, wow, my voice.
Turn your phone down.
Hey.
I've never heard my voice sound that deep. I can't believe my voice sounds like that. I've never had my voice sound like that at all.
The realness.
That is amazing.
There we go. You good now? The voice.
Get him on here. Oh, there he is. He's outside the club. Get him inside the club. Ashley said, I have to get on IG. I'm just getting back on social media. Took a 2-year break. Well, you're lost now, Ashley. You might as well stay on Facebook.
No, I joined this year and I'm catching up.
You should have stayed on Facebook too.
You got to turn it down again.
All right, this is too much. For
DJ
me.
Kevin Kev.
What you got on, girl?
Comedy, comedy.
I just want to know what
Project.
you got
1,
on.
2.
Project Live Candy.
Tell.
All right, so
Damn.
Yo, Empower.
Kamari, just turn your phone down from IG. The IG was giving echo.
Okay. Oh, he said that. Oh, can we hear you?
What about now?
We can hear you.
No, his mic sounds great. There's just
we just
echo
hear us.
popping.
So there's no IG. He just can't be on IG.
What is
Man.
that?
No, keep on it. We'll work it out. Just lower your phone. Let's see.
She's a Scorpio joint.
Just turn that phone on silent and you should be good. It's probably Jay Black's phone.
It's not.
It's probably Jay Black.
Jay Black, you sure check your phone, Jay Black?
Cause you be fucking up.
I told you when the last one. What does your shirt? Oh, you know what my shirt says? Shout out to my wife. That's what it says. It says wokeupinspired.com. So for those out there, my wife got her own little business popping.
Oh yeah, we got some other sponsors too. We got to shout out.
Yes.
Wait a second. There's no echo.
I got him muted. That's why.
Oh,
watch her
why
take
would
him off
you
mute.
do that?
Take him off of mute. Look at this. Back to that.
Oh. What's the subject today? Kevin Kev, Mr. Hit Jams. We're trying to work out some technical issues, and then Kamari there is going to give us some financial advice.
Kamari, is your laptop volume 2 up, or everything has to be down? Because we really need you on the show because we don't have another guest.
No, I wanted to hear what he was saying about the spending money tax time, and he has some good tips. So that'd be some good info to share.
Oh yeah, he's not. There's no echo now, and he's not muted. All right, Kamari.
Let's.
I'm muted, right?
There you
No,
go.
you're not muted. No, you're
good.
Yeah, I'm hearing the echo though.
We don't.
Oh yeah, you do.
Well, a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we do.
This IG thing is a little challenging, but you know, we're here. So we had some questions. You said.
Go ahead, Jay.
Now we were talking about we wanted to hit on it last week related with you had some tips about teenagers and some spending habits, tax time that they can help teach them how to spend and how to save and how to work taxes.
Well, I was suggesting that people look for the holidays as an opportunity to teach their children about money. And so my volume is down. But I always suggest people use the holidays as an opportunity to teach kids about money. And I always suggest maybe looking at stock as a great way to do that for the holidays. So instead of giving the toys, instead of giving, the jeans they might wear for a week, unless it's something they're going to wear, look at some stocks. So there's about a list of 5 stocks that I put together that I think work really well for children. I would say ages from 3 to 18. And so a lot of times, so you can't hear me now. Ooh.
What type of?
We hear you on. Oh, there's the echo. Oh, there's the echo now.
Oh, there's the echo.
We heard you immediately.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can have to drop.
But when he's just talking, he's good. Yeah, when he's talking, he's fine. There's something going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Drop from IG.
I don't know what's going on. So,
yeah, just drop from IG. You good?
Just drop from IG.
All right. For those on IG, just log search Media Room 360 on all your social media platforms, YouTube, Amazon, yeah, all your visual aspects. All right. Go ahead.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Oh,
No
1 2
echo
1
now.
2.
I don't have an echo, DJ Kev.
So what about now? We all good?
Yeah.
No, you sound
Okay.
Yeah, there's a way. You should be good with the phone. But go ahead.
Go ahead. The stocks, though, that's interesting. Go ahead. Talk about the stocks.
Yeah. So instead of buying toys and stuff the kids play with for about a week, I suggest people buy stock. I also suggest people do things like buy Monopoly, play Monopoly with their kids. I also suggest sometimes also buying them a subscription to like a USA Today and read the money section with them, or maybe the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal might be a little bit too advanced, but anything to really create thought around money in a constructive way, I think is really, really good.
All right, something realistic, because there's no way I'm going to do some Wall Street Journal and
Wait.
What, you
Jay,
want to
Jay.
read with your kid?
Hold on, Jay. So playing Monopoly is unrealistic, or reading with them is unrealistic. Is that what
I'm being honest. Like, and when you say stocks, it's like, well, what
you
stocks?
deserve
It's
whatever
so
you
broad.
get. You deserve whatever you get.
I need it.
Okay, I
And
got you.
stocks cost a lot of money. A lot of times, you're like, well,
They
who's
call
spending
you
that
get
for one
5.
share?
You get nickel. Go ahead, finish.
Like, no, I'm just like breaking it down for the real person like myself that may
who don't read with their kids. We would like to break it down.
I'm not reading no Wall Street
We
Journal
would
with
like
your
to break
child.
it down.
You
First
can
of
get
all,
USA Today. USA Today.
My dad did now Wall Street Journal and all that. My dad exposed me to it. You know what? They can go to the website. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
But I would say this, right? You only need $1 to buy stock these days. You don't have to spend the whole amount on stock these days. So
Jay said, "Fuck reading."
I ain't reading with my kids.
Wall Street Journal.
I wish I would give my kids a syllable. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
And Monopoly, that's a fun game.
Yeah,
right. Exactly. But
Jay's the only person that plays Monopoly and stays in jail. He's like, "Fuck that, go free. I'm staying in jail." Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh man, they kill you this morning, Jay. But Jay, think about this. How many kids go to McDonald's?
A lot, weekly.
Right. They all see those golden arches. Not the golden arch, but the golden arches, right? And so instead of just being a straight consumer all the time, you can teach your children that you could also be an owner. So you can buy them some stock at McDonald's. You could buy $10 worth, $20 worth, whatever you want to spend on a toy or a gift. And I'm not saying that they can't have Christmas, they can't have any fun, but take a little bit and invest in some stock, and then talk to your children about the stock and say, every time we go to McDonald's, we are part of the ownership team. So every time we go spend money, we're spending money with ourselves. So it's all about, making little small shifts and talking with them about it, because it doesn't matter if they don't understand the context. They need to understand the context.
Okay, I think I like where you're going. Instead of like spending money on a lot of gifts, you can say, okay, we're going to invest in this stock in McDonald's, teaching them to open them up to a different world. And if it's a little money, they can try to teach them to follow the progression of that. If it's making any money, any increase, and you literally $10 on stock in McDonald's. But what realistically is that going to really generate any money?
Yes.
Yeah,
it'll generate more money than it wouldn't have if you didn't invest.
Yeah.
Right. So it's all about the opportunity cost. So think about it like this. How many times do you take your kids to go see the movies? You go to see a Disney movie.
So they go 3 times a year.
Gang of times.
But what's Disney though, right? Because you got to remember Disney is Marvel, Star Wars.
So we can invest in them.
You can invest in Disney.
Yeah.
But it takes too long to flip that money. Like then it like
who said it's a flip?
No, what a fucking Carlito's way. Why are you trying to flip money? What are you doing? Like, what are we talking? We talking about our kids. Like, why are you trying to get the baking soda out? Like, what?
When I think of investing, I'm thinking, how do I make my money back fast, and how do I going to get there? It seems like these are slow increments.
Do you want to talk about your kids, or you want to talk about flipping bricks? Like, what are you talking about?
All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll let you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about buying shares, it feel like, is it really ever going to make me spending $50 in McDonald's stock today? A year from now, what I'm going to make $2 off it? Like, is it really a real profit? Something that's obtainable that can really inspire you to want to do more? I'm just being real. I don't understand.
It all depends. It all depends on the time frame, right? Had you invested in Apple stock, I don't know, Jay, when you was 20, 23, $1,000, you might be a millionaire by now. Set it and forget it away. I mean,
so you gotta just know what to invest in. Yeah. So you said you had 3, right? You had 3 things that you would suggest.
Yeah, Disney, Apple, and Disney, Apple, and McDonald's.
Disney, Apple, McDonald's. But just in case you want to go back to the old school heroin, actually.
Well, listen, we can go there. You can always invest in some pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, give them that. Yeah. Give them that.
You could always invest in, you got the Modernas and the Pfizers and the J&J. If that's the route you want to go, because they are guaranteed money makers. They are the only legal dope dealers out here.
But they're like $100 and some odd dollars per share. I looked into that before.
But Jay, I just told you. You only need $1.
Yeah, you can buy a part of a share.
Yep. And guess what? For every So let's say you buy Apple and Apple goes up $1, or let's say it goes up 5%. Well, your stock might not go up $1, but it might go up 5%. So if you invested, I don't know, let's say you invested $100, you just made $5. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you get in return, what your rate of return is. So that's the thing you got to think
that
about.
ain't enough for me. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not. It's not enough for Frank
depends.
Lucas. Frank Lucas needs more.
Well, listen, Frank Lucas wound up snitching on everybody. So at the end, he wound up broke anyway.
But I get what you're saying. It's teaching the responsibility and it's putting them in a different space, and which is going to help our generation learn other ways to
That's
have
right.
multiple streams. Like I get the thought
It's
process.
baby
Though, honestly.
steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps for the babies.
What is the biggest financial in your stocks that you've invested in? What was the biggest gain you've ever had at one time? Like, what was the biggest gain?
So years ago, it was like 80% I brought some energy. But this is maybe the last month or so, I brought some forward options. Forward calls. So I might get a little technical on y'all. But I made about 1,300% on some forward calls.
Ford as in the
motor
company, the motor company?
Yes. If you look at Ford right now, everybody talks about Tesla, but Ford right now is doing better than Tesla year to date.
Can I invest $100 right now in Ford and on my?
Sure.
I have a Stash app. Can I do it on Stash app?
I wouldn't do it on Stash. You can't do it on Stash. You can only get like mutual funds and things on Stash and ETFs. But you can go to Cash App. You can go to Robinhood.
Okay.
TD Bank, not TD Bank, TD Ameritrade, which has an app. There's a whole lot of apps that you can buy stocks on.
Yeah, I'm a follower when it comes to this because back in February when they said to buy the Doge coins, I did a bunch of that when it was real cheap. It was shooting up and everybody like sell now and buy, and then I left it alone.
You always chasing the fast money, man. We out the streets, man. We in the cribs now. We out there now.
Welcome to my world. I've been with him for a long time.
But I left it there. It's still sitting there. So
that's because it was
don't
trash.
even be knowing what I'm doing.
It was trash now. I talked about Doge. I brought Doge at like 27 cents, sold it at like 64. And it's
I tried to tell him because he wanted to buy, like, he was like buying ecstasy and crack was still popping. I was like, yo, why are you getting this ecstasy? Ecstasy is dead.
What about cryptocurrency? I bought cryptocurrency. I bought
you ain't gonna make shit. No,
I'm playing. Because you know the Lakers stadium is now
cryptocurrency.
So
cryptocurrency.com. Yeah.
Well, Lakers
so I bought that.
They're accepting, I believe they're accepting Bitcoin right now. So but there's a whole plethora. There's a whole lot of cryptocurrency, right? You got Bitcoin, you got Ethereum, you got Litecoin. There's a whole lot. My two favorite are Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of the other ones are somewhat suspect, but I think Bitcoin and Ethereum will be around for a long time.
Yeah, I have Bitcoin. I have some of that, and that goes up good. They went down, but it went back up. But it was one that I bought.
Pause. They went up, then it went down. No, go ahead.
But it was one I bought, but I only put $5 in it, so it's okay. But they were like, you should have got your money out at the top of the year because they've stopped their trading.
How do you know that?
Well, they probably sent an email and I ain't read it.
No, well, it's not that. Stocks and crypto go up and down based on different conditions in the market.
I'm gonna tell you who it was.
I would, if you're interested in investing, I only talk about investing from a long-term perspective publicly for the most part. I would say buy it, hold it, set it and forget it.
So it's XRP. That's who's not tradable now. So I got Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, and crypto.com.
Oh, you got a lot. Okay. Now, where do you buy that? Gemini? Coinbase?
Through Coinbase.
I want to go to
Coinbase. Okay.
I want to go to Robinhood because now I want to invest in McDonald's. I think
Jay just feel left out now. That's the type of
I want to try.
Do it right now, Jay.
I want to try and see.
For my stocks, I gotta remember who I bought it through. It's through it's not TD Ameritrade.
It's $265 for one share.
So you are on Robinhood. I'm talking to Jay right now. You're on Robinhood, right?
$265. So I'm gonna spend $265 for one share.
Spend $10. You don't have to buy a whole share.
He don't understand that though.
Okay.
He
I'm
don't
thinking
understand
every
what
time I
you're
see the
saying.
total, I thought I had to buy that full amount.
Right. And so you can buy what's called a fractional share. But guess what? That fractional share moves just as much as that whole share. So you can buy an Amazon, which is, let's see, what's Amazon trading at right now?
Buying dollars or buying shares?
Dollars. Matter of fact, they don't buy $10. Buy $1.
Too late.
Okay.
What did you do? What did
I
you do?
bought $10, and I'm gonna
Okay,
see what
well,
happens. Now we're gonna track my success in McDonald's and my $10 in shares just purchased.
yeah, but I would keep buying. Every time you get paid, I will buy another $10 or another $20.
Yeah,
M-
that's what I do. I just keep every week I buy something.
M1
So
Finance. That's who I use. M1 Finance.
I've never
Y'all
used,
keep talking. Be right back. Go ahead.
I've never used M1 Finance, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. But they have fractional share purchasing as well. So you can start buying stocks if you want to. And stocks are a great way to invest. Now, every stock that's trading is not a good stock. I would specifically focus on
Oh,
those
I
that
done made some money. I haven't looked at this in like a while. Wow.
see.
So I have the lithium, LAC. I have Blink, and I have Workhorse.
Oh, so you like all the electronic vehicles stuff.
And so
Okay.
yeah, I've went up 98.17%.
How much?
98.17%.
Since when? When did you buy it?
This was last year.
Can I borrow a dollar?
October 2nd, 2020. Yeah.
Can I borrow a dollar?
So this is
Can I-
all
can
fun
you
and
give me
games.
some?
You can hold a dollar. You can hold
I
a
hold a
dollar.
dollar. All right, because you got
You
to
can
make
hold
it.
a dollar.
You got to make it.
Can we shift gears back to taxes?
Okay,
So
sorry.
with the end of the year here, so a lot of people, they're about to get their final paycheck, and that means that they can go get their taxes done, right? Generally, with your last pay stub, you can
No.
really.
No. Do not do your taxes off your final pay stub.
Well, why not?
Because sometimes there's other things that are calculated into your W-2, which is the official document for filing your taxes, that will not be in your final pay stub. Now, sometimes you can do it. There's some big box services that offer it. I've seen a lot of people do it and they get jacked up. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it, people. For those out there that utilize their last pay stub as their final, don't do it. Wait for your actual W-2 to arrive, is what you're saying. And any other documents, maybe from other companies?
Well, one thing I think everybody needs to be concerned about going into the next tax season is if you got, you have kids and you got the advanced tax credit, make sure you get all the documentation from the IRS. Don't throw out anything from the IRS. Make sure you keep it all and take it to your tax preparer or use it when you're filing online.
Break that down. So when they was putting money direct deposit in your account, you saying they sent something as well in mail to show that you got that. You got to keep all of those papers?
Yes, they're going to send something. I want to say the IRS commissioner said they're going to send something out around January 19th. That's around Dr. Martin Luther King's holiday, his birthday.
Wait that long to do your taxes?
Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what happened?
You need to get the form that they're mailing out this coming January to do your taxes. If you got the advanced child tax care credit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got that. Yeah. Hey y'all, send me so y'all can get on IG Live. Go ahead.
I'm buying stock right now. I'm buying McDonald's. I'm about to look at Disney and Apple. Let me see what's going on.
Oh man.
I'm gonna let the $10 sit, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do this example, and I'm gonna see after 2 months what happens.
I just put on.
Well, just report on it every month. But I would wait longer than 2 months to expect a great return.
Yeah, because mine is like a year. I ain't even looking here. I'm like, okay, how I get this money out of here?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, Johnny, I would let it sit.
Wait, you don't
now,
understand. I just had this big old birthday party.
And I was trying to tell Jay that when I had the Sweet 16, and Jay was like, "Well, you pay for Amani's birthday for this and that Sweet 16." It wasn't. It was based on the apps that I had with stocks, and that's why I never saw it. Like it actually works.
Yeah, I ain't looked at this, and I ain't looked at this account.
I had to claim
M1 account in so long, like I forgot about it until he was just saying. I'm like, let me check and see.
I'm gonna say this, Johnny. The United States government, the United States government, which is the biggest purchaser of any goods and services around the world, said via Biden that they're going to be buying electronic vehicles. Most of the stock that you just named are in that space. They're going to benefit from that extra spending from the government.
And what is it? What is the stock that you can buy?
I'm through M1. My stock, not my cryptocurrency, is Blink, Lithium, LAC. That's the thing. And Workhorse. Workhorse is down. The Workhorse is down right now, but the other ones are up. Like now, Blink is at $67.46, and I know when I bought it, I didn't pay that much for it. I want to say it was probably like $25.
Can y'all come on the IG live? Can y'all?
Do you help people, Kamari, with the basics? Like if somebody do you take calls or
Jay always want to? You know what, Jay? You know what, Jay? I hate to interrupt you, but you know what it is, Jay.
Because the average person may not understand what he's saying.
But you always want the fastest fix. Like you want to make $1 million today. Like you want to make 50,000 in 7 minutes.
But it takes so long when you're only making I made $2 in 2 months. It's like, well, what am I wasting my holding money up for here?
Jay,
I don't see that. I just don't understand that portion of it for me.
What you got on your feet? What sneakers you got on?
Some Jordans.
All right, so you got on some J's. How do you have any Nike stock?
No.
How much money did you make when you sold those J's, or when you brought those J's?
When I brought them, yeah, I didn't make anything. I only gave them, yeah.
Right. So actually, I did a video talking about people who love to buy J's. Now, the last time I looked, you could probably get a pair of J's for about $300. Stock, the Nike stock at the time was about $90, and that was maybe a year or so ago. Nike stock right now is $169. So while you were sitting wearing those J's that are depreciating in value, going down in value, Nike stock was going up in value. So you want to, listen, Baby Boy gave us the clue. When Ving Rhames was on Baby Boy and he was like, you want to buy stuff that appreciates in value, he was dead on. Art, stock, businesses, sneakers, gold, jewelry, not so much.
No, the only part of that movie Jay saw is when Vin Rhames choked out Tyrese. That was his favorite part, and he was he's like, is there any way I can invest money in a chokehold? Like, is there any? No,
but I see what you're saying. You're investing money in things that you're supporting, so in reality, you're investing back into yourself.
Every time, you're helping yourself.
I get you.
Like
just the slow process of it. That's the only thing that.
If there was a stock for vagina, I would pay vagina stock prices, especially if
All right, so tax season is upon us.
They want to be so serious.
Because it's tax time. It's the end of the year. People gotta get their.
You wasn't talking about taxes. You was talking about your own personal gains.
I got a question. So, do I have to report my stocks on my taxes? Do I have to report this money?
If you sell, you will.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, I'm not selling. But so if I take the money out, that's selling.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you take the money out, that's selling.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know.
I'm not investing in your vagina. You gonna be in a bad situation, girl.
Okay,
now
so
you only owe taxes if you have a profit, though. If you made money, and it looks like you made money on those stocks that you got, they're all high.
So I got to tell them that.
Well, they know. They already know. Everyone knows everything.
They know once you put it in your account and you move it out.
Wait, but I haven't moved it out. It's still over there in M1. So as long as I leave it there, I don't have to report it.
But there's 3 letters I want you to know. KYC. KYC.
KYC.
There's 4 letters I want you to know. JAIL.
Go ahead, come on. You said K. Say it again.
KYC. Know your customer. Any financial institution in the United States has to do what's called know their customer, which means is they got to know their vital statistics, the driver's license, date of birth, social security number, and then they report any of these transactions to the IRS. And so if you made any money, they're going to report it to the IRS. So you need to report it on your taxes. So
but I ain't pull it out.
So just save it to next year.
Neither did I.
I didn't pull it out. So if she leaves it until next year, come on, she doesn't have. I know. I try to move past it.
Wait a minute.
I was talking to Shawnee. I ain't talked to y'all 2 motherfuckers. I was talking to Shawnee. I said I didn't pull it out. Pause on your part. The fact that y'all said pause on your part.
Yeah, I didn't. So, but if I leave it in there and I don't use it, we don't benefit from it.
Well, you are benefiting, but no, you don't get the cash.
How
from
I'm
it right
benefiting
away.
from it if it's just there?
Well, if you
Because
would let me not pull it out, you would benefit, goddamn. Like,
actually,
you
it
keep
might not
complaining, we
be a
grown
benefit
ass
if you
adults.
don't pull out. You might owe child support. Y'all just start talking about child support.
Well, no, I don't have none of that. I don't have none of them issues.
I'm talking about Mike shenanigans.
Oh.
But if she just leaves it in there for the rest of this year, it wouldn't have to affect her, right? Because if she do in 2022, that'd go for 2022 calendar year.
That's
right?
a fact. That's a fact.
Okay, because I might buy some more since you said.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
While you might not take the cash right now, there's a lot of things you can do with your stock portfolio outside of taking the cash. A lot of times people will pledge their stock as collateral on a loan. Interest rates are super low right now. That's what
really?
you see. Yeah.
I don't want to take no loan out right now, though.
Well, I'm just giving you options.
Okay, what's another option? What else can I do?
Woman, you such a
don't let.
No, I don't want to take a loan out right now
because
because
give you advice. You like, nah,
I want to get.
do that. I want to do that.
I don't think they'll give me the amount that I want right now.
Yeah,
well,
the amount that makes sense for me.
I'm just giving you options. I would leave it in. I would leave it in.
I would too.
Don't say nothing, Mike.
I would leave it right in.
Okay, is there some other ones I should get?
So for the record, everything I'm talking about right now is not a stock recommendation. It's not investment advice.
Try and get on my IG live. I want to see if you can get on without echoing. Let's try one more time. Go ahead, continue. My bad.
You know what? Let me try a different way this time.
Because if the IG audience heard me and Mike's conversation, they confused because they ain't hear nothing that y'all said, so they don't.
Yeah,
know
they just heard me
keep it in, pull it out.
I'm not gonna pull it out, like because we grown.
But a big takeaway is you can't file your taxes, people, until after you get the letter back from the government. If you got that child tax credit. So everyone that got those direct deposits, don't think you can file your taxes at the top of the year. You have to wait for that letter to come because that must be included. Yeah, because that's real.
He won't be teaming with us right now.
No, Jay, whenever we talk about this, Jay gets super serious. He an adult right now. He an adult. Go ahead, Jay. Keep going. What was it again? If they don't do what?
If they don't pull out what? It's super big.
Y'all so silly. Y'all so immature. Y'all really immature.
What is the big take they gonna take out of this?
What's the big takeaway?
What is it?
Tax expert.
There's several takeaways. One, you don't need a whole lot of money to buy stock. That's one takeaway right there.
That which is true. That was a good. I didn't realize that, and that was a good insight. And
where you been for the last 20 years, motherfucker?
I thought you had to buy when you log it, it give you the amount for the share. I thought you had to buy the whole share. No. I didn't know you could buy a piece of it. I didn't know that. That was good insight.
It's like just putting a tip in.
Y'all are so nasty.
No, you know what it is. You know what it is.
You don't have to put the whole thing in. You don't have to get the whole thing.
You know what it is, Financial Rebels, that Jay Black, he's never like this, right? So when he decides he wants to be professional, that's what he wants everybody to be. But when we decide to be professional on certain topics or subjects, he always wants to be the ass and say something crazy.
Listen,
so now
my wife started a business. I'm trying to understand how to help and assist her with the taxes, with the business, with the radio, with everything we do in the office space, the kids working for you, the tax credit you get with this, me wearing her woke up inspired gear. How do you write that off? I'm trying to learn and be educated, and you want to be playing around.
No, I'm just saying you should have kept it in extra.
It's like just putting the tip in there.
I should have another goddamn nephew, damn it. I got one superhero. I should have two superheroes right now.
Yeah.
All because your ass worried about tax laws and shit.
This is real. Taxes is real. Use a lot of benefits that we're missing out on as black folk because we play around and don't understand what we can do
as black folk.
Yeah, but Shawnee don't give a fuck. Shawnee was like, she took out $100,000 and cashed out her stocks. And was like, do I need to report that? Yes, you need to report that, goddamn it.
I ain't know. I mean, I ain't
know.
Shit, I ain't know. I did that with my 401k too, and they got me like the next year.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute, what y'all doing? Earlier, you didn't pay taxes on this money. I'm like, what? That's my money. Yeah. I said, ooh.
He sent you the request, Mike.
What,
IG.
okay, what is the simplest? And we got to keep it basic because you know Jay Black wants to get all
Just a
intense, right?
couple
He
key
wa-
things. Yeah.
but I want what is one basic thing that a person could do? Basic doesn't take a bunch of money that they could start investing. Where would you take that? Where would you take them to? Something simple, something plain that's not intimidating.
There we go.
I would do what Jay just did, right? I would go
What?
to the app, like he said, the Robinhood or the
Right.
Cat. You can go to Cash App
Uh-huh.
and you can buy a stock for $1. Start
Cash
there.
App.
That's where I start. $10, $20.
You say Cash App?
Yeah, on
Yes,
Cash
Cash
App, they got a little thing that pop up where you can.
Yep.
Oh.
And so I would start there. I would start there. It's one of the easiest things you can do. And I would say, you're gonna say, well, what stock to buy? Well, buy what you know, buy what you like. Jay's got on Jordans. Buy Nike. Right?
Yeah.
If you
What?
if you like Toyotas, drive Toyota.
But electric cars, people trying to figure out the next big thing. So electric cars is it, or the NFTs, or whatever that. What is the next big thing that people should be looking at? I guess that would be considered a tip that people don't like to share because they don't want anybody else to make the money. But like what would that be?
I just feel
I
like
mean,
playing
there's
today.
a lot of things, right?
Just play. Go ahead.
So when you talk about the next thing, right?
The
Shiny's
next
buying
big
EV
thing,
stock.
these nuts, motherfuckers. That's the next.
We sorry, Kamari.
No,
Kamari,
listen,
I'm sorry.
y'all know I'm with the shit, so it's all good. It's all good. But Shiny is talking about EV stocks, electronic vehicle stocks, right? She's got the Blink, she's got the lithium, she got there was another one you named, Shiny.
I got Blink, I have lithium, and I have Workhorse.
She got this other thing called tax fraud. She got this like
allegedly, right? So, but all of those, that's part of the next wave. That's part of the next wave. And so,
like
they
right
write
now,
off?
you can buy Workhorse. You can get Workhorse for $7. It went down, but like when I bought them, they were a little bit more.
All right,
And I only got like 3 shares of each one.
all right,
So it's a whole share. I didn't get the half a share because of the
yeah,
price.
so buy more now. Buy more.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
so I have a
Big
question.
Scott,
I have a
Scott.
question on this. I do have and I don't want to say it like I know what I'm doing. Like I do have a lot of, not a lot, but hundreds of dollars in Tesla. Now, when it keeps going,
Mike,
no, but when it keeps going up, people were like, when it keeps going up, you shouldn't put more money when it goes up. I don't know. It was some weird thing where, like with the Bitcoin and everything like that, every time it goes down, they tell me buy $100 when it goes down because it's gonna go back up. Pause.
Buy the dip.
Buy the dip. That's what they said. It's almost like it's like Bitcoin mining. And then, but do you do that with your stocks? Because I want to put more money in Tesla, but it doesn't seem like my stocks become more valuable. But maybe I'm confused.
So Tesla right now is $1,017.03.
Right.
That's how much Tesla is,
Aisha
right?
Peterson nailed it.
Year to date. Hold on. Let me look it up. Year to date, Tesla is up about 20%. Well, actually higher than that.
Oh, I should.
No. I'm sorry. It's up 40%, almost 40% year to date.
So I should buy more.
Potentially. Here's the question. Do you feel Tesla is a good company? Do you think Tesla is going to be around 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now?
Now,
how well do you believe in it?
This is an uneducated view that I'm giving, but I believe so simply because I, and this is just, y'all gonna kill me for this. When I watch younger people, they're so like enamored with Teslas. Like, I don't get what the big deal about a Tesla is.
You got to ride one. I just rode one the other week. My buddy just brought a brand new one, 2022 S model. Things like a freaking rocket ship.
And the thing is, the outside, and you know what? You know what? You're right. You're right. I've only seen the inside. The outside just looks like a regular incredible
crossover vehicle. Yeah.
But now when you're in the inside, okay. So when I see my kids enamored with this, and I go like these cars, it may not be a Tesla, but these cars are what I would like to invest in. Am I right by thinking about that, or am I just like?
I think your thinking is right. You see it's being the wave. So for the record, I have publicly been very critical of Tesla, the
Uh-huh.
company, not the vehicle. But the stock's been up. The stock's been up again year to date since January 1 this year. It's up 39.36%. Let's call it 40%, right? Over the last 5 years, Tesla has been up 2,411% over the last 5 years,
Wow.
right? So
Wow.
for every dollar that you invested in Tesla,
Wow.
you got an extra 2,000 more, 2,400 more.
Wow.
So when you think about it from that level, it's pretty dope. It's pretty
Now,
Financial Rebel, do you have to
with
work?
that question real quick, remember that, Mike, because Afro Queen is on the same page as me.
Wait, if you keep putting money to buy stock every week, does it add up to a whole share or just multiple
Like I
partial
just bought
shares?
$10 of $164 share. Does that add up to equal a share, or am I just keep buying little bits and pieces?
it's little bits and pieces, but it will at some point, if you keep buying, it can add up to a whole share. But look at Shining Stock, right? Shining Stock was $7. So if she bought $1 a day for 7 days, she would have a whole stock. And
Well,
the
I
privilege
do
company,
have. Yeah, it's just that's where it's at now.
right,
Yeah,
right. So
that's where
all
so you can get a
depends on where
whole
it's at.
stock for $7 right now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at my value over time. February 9th, 2021. Listen, this whole party and the next party could have been paid for if I would have took out then.
If
But
you'd have
so
cashed out your stock in Atari, you could have.
Atari. But here's the
Lord
thing,
have mercy,
I
look at
do want to say
this.
this, right? So when we're buying stock, we don't want to sell just to pay for a party. And I'm gonna pick on you just for a minute, Shawnee.
Okay.
You want to budget and plan out your party for your kids or yourself,
Mhm.
for you, because then if you sell out early, you're then one taking on tax potential problems or tax
Mhm.
bills, right? And then two, you're missing out on all the potential growth you may have 3, 4, 5, 20, 30 years down the road.
So you
So
think I should let it sit there for 10 years or so or more?
yeah, I would.
With those, should I change them? Because okay, so
So now
somebody
we getting into
suggested that
investment recommendations. I don't want to get in trouble with the
well,
SEC.
no, okay. So I had a conversation with somebody. They bought this stock, and they did say that about the electric vehicles. That's why
Real
they
quick, Shawnee, you're
Mhm.
watching Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Continue.
And they did say that about the electric vehicles. But so I
Mhm.
guess we're going into a time where everybody's going to have electric vehicles. It's not something that's
Absolutely.
going to die off. So I
Yeah.
guess the next 10 years
Well, it's
that
not
would
going
be
to die off. We're always going to have gasoline cars because the world would end if we didn't give the middle. All right, go
So if
continue.
somebody
Yeah.
You done, Shiny, or you still going with that?
No, she's still going.
Quick fun fact, right?
Mm-hmm.
The United States, most of the oil that we use comes from the United States. The majority of the gasoline that we refine or the oil we use for gasoline comes from Nigeria. It's not always the Middle East.
No, you're absolutely right. But a fun fact: they need a reason to be there, so they'll tell us that the reason they're there is because of the oil. But they need a reason to control that situation and still make
This is
money
the
off it.
oil lobby. The oil
Yeah,
lobby is very strong.
So
There's no doubt about that.
if
yeah.
I trusted you or somebody trusted your services and I gave you $5,000 and said, Kamari, I need you to invest and manage this for me. Could you do that? And then if we get a profit, I give you a percentage, and it just like you just do you and I keep track. Is that a business out there like that?
Yeah, there are businesses out there like that. I don't do that because it's the customer service model is very, very rough, right? Because Jay, you just said 5,000, and I'm expecting that's probably your last 5,000. And when you have somebody's last, it can be trouble. So no, I don't.
Well,
I rather teach I rather teach the educational side of it, because here's the thing: a lot of folks are telling you these hot stock tips, right? But what happens when they go away and
Mm-hmm.
you never learned how to do it? I want you to be able to fish. I don't want to give you the fish except short term. I want you to be able to fish long term. That's
Yeah,
why.
because when I first did it, I would look at it all the time and get frustrated. And I really just forgot about it because that's what the person told me. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Same thing with Coinbase. When I did what I did with the crypto.com when they changed, because a news article came out that the Staples Center was the naming rights was going to
Yep.
crypto.com. And I'm like, dang.
And they're an Asian company. Brought it for like several $100 million.
So, but was that a good move? Because I figured, well, since they about to get a lot of advertising, that's the home of the Lakers.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a great branding thing. It's not really going to help their business that much, but it's a great branding thing because people are going to be looking at crypto.com now every time. Because I think the Lakers and the what's LA's other team? The Lakers and
The Clippers.
The Clippers.
Clippers. Thank you. I think they both play there now.
Okay, so yeah, I had to stop looking at that too but one day it went up real good. I was like, "Ooh, I wanted to hit."
You gotta
Give me
know
my
when
money.
to sell, when to buy.
Like,
let it sit. Let it sit.
I'm stuck with a
Let it
bunch
sit.
of Dodge Doge coins. I'm just stuck with a bunch of this stuff for no reason. Now.
Uh-oh, Mike, your phone died?
Yeah, he's spinning.
No, I had to return I had an emergency text message I had to return.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all talking about stocks, and I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do with these Doge coins. I'm stuck with all this.
Well, how did they do? They made.
I don't know what I'm doing with this stuff, Shawn. I'll be real, but I give up. I'll leave it alone. I gotta stick to my lane. I gotta know what I know. This stock is not for me. It ain't for everybody. Is that true, Kamar? It just ain't for everybody.
Why isn't it for you?
Because I don't. You gotta keep watching it every minute of every hour. You gotta sell. You gotta go. You gotta know when to hold them and fold them and all that. It's just too much.
Do you really? You didn't have to go through all that analysis when you bought those Jordans, right?
True. I saw what I liked. I wanted them, and I paid for them.
You know, it's funny if you just do a little research on it, it's really not as difficult. I mean, it's not simple, but once you get familiar with it and you get yourself familiar with it, you start learning stuff like this, and you shouldn't give up on stuff. And we have somebody who's an expert right here.
Yeah.
Who can actually teach us and take us step by step.
Stock market for dummies.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, you actually introduced us to him, Jay.
Yes.
What's that? Yeah. But here's the thing, right? Jay, think about it, and I don't want to get you in trouble with the boss, but for just an example, right? Anytime a fella wants to get to know a lady, what does he do? He listens, pays attention, right? And that could be multiple ladies sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
Stock's the same thing. Listen, pay attention. How does a stock move? Well, is it a good business? Well, we know Nike makes a lot of money. How do they make money? They got apparel. They got apparel. They got some of the apps now. They got a lot, and they make money all over the world. It's not just concentrated in the United States. So just learn a little bit about the companies, and you can go a long way. And you can say, "Hey, this is a good company," or "Hey, this company's trash."
So.
And there's some safe, there's safe there's safe investments. Like he said, like there's safe investments. Like you got the woman who's well read, she can cook, she keeps the house neat, and then you got the risky ones where she's bad as hell, but you have no idea if this chick knows how to read. What?
I mean,
somebody said go to. I want knowledge.com and take the stock option course for $500.
We ain't
nobody spending money to try to make money. And I guess you guys did, but I don't.
You got to spend money to make money. What you mean?
That sounds like a scam.
Once again, we have somebody right here who can help us. Don't pay $500 to learn that on YouTube. Don't do that. Don't play yourself. Don't.
And you gotta be careful with the trolls that are on YouTube.
Y'all can make a donation here. You can make a donation to Media Room 360. Cash App is $ Media Room 360.
I don't know what
make $5 donation, and we'll give you all.
You can buy stock in IG, right? You can buy stock in IG. That's going to be
who owns IG. Who owns IG?
I guess it's the Facebook people. Is that the Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes,
I just know IG took my badges off, and I can't sell badges.
Oh, you got badges, Mike.
They're not letting me put it up there anymore. It just says 0 earned. They won't let me put the badges up. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
I'm sending you $4.99 right now.
But thank you. But my thing is like, it's not even showing up.
I think they did a software update, so you just got to figure out where they are.
Oh, you got to update your phone, Mike? Because I think my phone updated over the weekend.
Damn. Well, thank you, Financial Rebel. Thank you. I just normally it says badges where you could purchase. Oh, so you purchase them. You can see where you can purchase them then.
Yeah, I think so. There's a plus button at the bottom.
Right.
right? So
Oh yeah,
Oh, it
Financial Rebel bought a
did.
He bought
badge.
the
Okay, all
three
I
right.
heart
bought three.
badge.
Wait a minute,
He bought the
somebody
top.
said my name, y'all. I bought 3
He
badges.
bought the top
Thank
dollar
you.
badge.
Yeah.
Good looking.
So yeah, you got to hit the plus button, and that'll take you there
Where do you see the plus button at?
at the bottom.
Well, it's at the bottom where the comments are. Add a comment, and next to it is the plus button.
Yep.
Oh,
But I
So
don't
I
think
just
you
so
can
in
buy a
effect, I
badge
just
for
gave
this.
Facebook some money too because Facebook takes a cut of that badge money.
Yeah, I don't see it on mine either, Mike. But anyway.
Yeah, it's on mine.
Y'all
It
might
won't
need to
let me
update
open it
your
though.
apps.
Huh.
But
Okay.
again, here's the thing: a lot of times people think making money and getting wealthy is for the rich and the 1%. While a lot of that is true, but you can do it too. You can take advantage of the tax code, just like the rich, just like the Cheeto orange monkey dude who only paid $7.50. You can also invest in stocks. All you need is $1 to start, and then when you get that dollar, just keep reinvesting the dollar from $1 to 5 to 10 to 20 to 100. So
Now,
forth.
when you wear your own gear, you can. That's a tax credit. Now, say if you wear that same hoodie next week, can you still write that off because you wore it on a different show, or is it the same article of clothing?
So I brought it. I paid for it. So yeah, so let's say I think this shirt might have been, let's say it's $30. So I get to write off that $30 spend because this is my logo, this is my
Oh,
brand.
it
But
knocked
not
me
each
out.
time you wear it. It's only
Well,
the
I didn't
one.
spend 30 times. I mean, did I spend another $30?
Okay. I get what you're saying.
All right. And then not Mike. And Jay, you said, well, what's the most important thing for business owners? Most important thing for business owners is 1, to be able to sell the product or service that you have. 2, tracking and bookkeeping. That's like paramount.
Tracking and bookkeeping.
Yep.
Did y'all see my badge I bought?
Well, the
Mike,
video ended.
He ended. He ended the live.
No, my
Oh.
bad. I didn't lie.
You ended. I bought a badge.
You
Oh
did?
my God.
Why would you buy a
Yes.
badge when you just spent $10,000 on a birthday?
party.
What are you doing? I
I
can't accept your badge,
She's
Shawn.
I
living.
wanted to see it go across there. Oh my God.
Did you
do it
buy the
again.
cheap
We'll
badge
buy
at
another
least,
one.
or what did you buy?
I
One
bought
heart.
the one heart.
99
Yeah.
cents. She
You
put
didn't buy the
99 cents.
platinum one, did you?
I ain't bought the platinum one. I bought the one heart.
That
Well,
comes
we
with a
want to thank
dig.
our guests. We want to thank our guests for coming. Every Monday is Money Mondays. With our guy
Oh,
Kamari. the
Kamari.
financial rebel.
Hold on. While you're here, Kamari, I'm having a post holiday party. So I want to invite you. You're in Philly, we're in Jersey, and we're trying to get Shawnee out here too.
Oh yeah,
And,
you gotta give me the date so I can go and get my ticket.
So we're gonna have a post-holiday party. I want you to come. Obviously, Mo's gonna be there. Jay Black's gonna be there. I guess
Randy
we'll invite
Shine,
the
the magician. We're gonna bring everybody.
Dr. Smith. We got to get the
Yes.
magician.
Oh, you gotta invite Dexter.
Yes, we bring
Dexter.
Dex up from B More. Yes.
And then he can flip cards to see if he's gonna make it. Like just play. Just whatever, Jay. Listen. So I want to put the invite in here now. It's gonna be like January. It's gonna be like in the 20s, like January 1920. So I want to make sure you come through so we can hang out and you can meet the family and you can come.
I might be out of town, but let's talk.
When do you get out of town?
I'm not going to broadcast that publicly.
Oh, because you worried about, I don't know where you live.
Listen,
Would
there's
you
a lot of
got a hit on
weirdos
your
out here
ass?
that want to put the tip in.
They want to put the tip in.
Anyway, Financial Rebel, I would like you to come out and hang out if we can. So we'll talk off the air.
Absolutely. We said we want to get together either way. So if
Yeah,
I can
because
both,
you there too.
Sequisa?
Sequisa, you absolutely there.
Well,
We
damn,
can-
how
yeah,
you
we
can-
gonna forget about me? Well, Sequisa, just get a flight and we're good. We
But
got you.
she bought a course and it worked for her though. I didn't realize that. She said that was 2 years ago. She made her money back in 4 months. So I guess it does work. Some of those courses do work.
Yeah.
It depends.
listen, here's the thing about the courses.
$3,000. I couldn't see me kicking that out just for a class. That ain't
Jay,
getting
hold
if it
on.
was $25, you couldn't see yourself kicking
I mean,
it.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? Like,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the classes, right? Some folks out there are scams, but there are a lot of classes out there that are real.
Wow.
Here's the thing: people won't do the work, so you can get the knowledge and not do the work, and then they're going to say the class sucks.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Facts.
But
No,
that's
facts.
real.
Yeah,
That's like
that's
people that
facts.
go to school and get D's and F's where they could have got A's and B's with the same amount of time.
Yeah.
No effort.
Financial Rebel that's the first time I've heard him get serious like that. He said no effort, and he almost said bitch. He said no, but he's right. He's right. We got
Yeah.
tons of excuses on why we don't finish courses. Then we say the course is bogus or the course is
It
fake.
didn't
Yeah,
work.
but you didn't finish it. So how can we actually take your advice on this stuff? Listen, Financial Rebel, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
I will be doing my taxes with you.
My
Oh,
bad.
nice. You got a new client. Oh, new
Yeah.
client. New client
Yeah.
alert. New
Well,
client
he got a
alert.
clientele. Like, don't get it messed up. He messed with
No, I'm
us, but
talking
he
with
got a
you.
clientele.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying he
You
got a
added him.
clientele. I don't even know if I meet the requirements for the clientele until I get this next
I
job.
know, right?
Yeah.
I need the Financial Rebel to do my taxes too.
And Financial Rebel, do you go on a scheduled time on Instagram? Is there a scheduled time that you go on and do your lives?
Yeah. So every Wednesday, 8 p.m., I am on Instagram, Facebook, and IG. 8 p.m.
All right.
Mhm.
Y'all go check him out. Tam's already going to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary, the man who can educate you, even Jay Black on currency, cryptocurrency, but especially taxes. The Financial Rebel. Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
See you next Monday. Next Monday.
Y'all next Monday. Y'all have a great week.
All right.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a break. 9:46. I keep forgetting that I'm on the East Coast. I'm reading this
Yep.
like I'm still on the
show is about to end. You shouldn't. We about to.
Dog, I gotta.
about to
I
be
did have
done.
to be. All right, well, we can wrap it up then. All right, everybody, get on my IG live.
Hey, did you see the Chrissy Teigen thing? Did you see the backlash she's getting with this picture? Remember we talked about people bathing with their kids and taking photos. She's getting some backlash. What was your thoughts?
Oh, that little boy looked just like John.
Is that a bad thing?
I think people, social media has made it that people can take anything, and if your mind is dirty, you can turn anything into something. That looks like a perfectly happy family, and I don't think that lady. I think some of y'all are digging in the dirtiest, most perverted part of your brain. Those are her kids. They came out of her vagina.
But boys and girls are different though, right?
Yeah, but they came out of her womb.
Well,
like,
they're little. They're not 10.
It's not a 10-year-old with an erection.
They're 10.
Like, God, it's like that's what everybody thinks. Like the 10-year-old, because she's an attractive woman. Like the 10-year-old. No, why else would you have a problem with the kids being there if you're not thinking about him getting an erection?
Because he's a boy and he has different body parts. He's looking at girls and their body parts, and it's at a certain age that goes away. And usually is at the little toddler under 2 phase or whatever that is. Jenna, you don't usually see somebody 4 or 5.
There's
I don't know how old he is.
I bought another badge. I wanted to see.
Can you
stop?
I
bought 2 badges.
No,
thank you.
But it is a difference for ages with boys. I do think it is a point where it's too far from the innocent love.
Because of perversion as Americans.
But he a baby, Jay. He a baby. That's
dog. Literally, you're supposed to be around mentally your kids. You could be butt naked and nothing in your brain should be sexually coming in your head.
But is that confusing the child? Because they
it's confusing the child because what we've created.
Yeah.
We've created this myth. If you see your mom naked, you're not supposed to have any sexual thoughts to your mom.
You're going to feel weird.
Because we made it. If you were naked from the door, you wouldn't feel weird. We made it. We're the ones who go like, don't
cover up.
Cover everything. You can't. It's my mom. It's my sister. We've turned it into a perversion. Like her sitting in that bathtub is nothing. It's nothing.
It is an age limit. Now I think he might be past. I get what people are saying that he's past that age. He's not the little baby that you can wash up in the sink, and like it's just certain things when you're really really young you're doing it. But
it's so amazing. If you ever been on a nude beach, you realize how stupid we are on how obsessed we are of nudity. If everybody gets naked and you're walking around a beach, you realize. First of all, ain't nobody looking at each other like that. Because the majority of us ain't in shape like that.
Ooh, yeah, you so right.
And we just walking around, and all of a sudden it becomes normal.
So you bathe the boys and the girls in the same bathtub when they're little, if they're a year or so apart?
The only reason it changes when you get older is because of the society that we have been raised in. So yes, when they're 2-3 years old, it doesn't matter. But because of where we've been raised in America, there's a certain point where you make sure you don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Not because it's right or wrong. It's because what we've been grown up in, what we've been brought up in. So yeah.
Well, that's Mike's take.
It's not it's really not a big deal. But I go along, once again, I'm a follower. I go along with what y'all say to do. So I'm like, yeah, at a certain age, you're not supposed, like, I would never take a shower with my daughters. I've never taken a shower with my daughters naked because I feel it's weird. But I know
society.
But that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be weird. Would I feel some type of way with my daughters in a bathtub? No. But I would never do it simply because I was taught not to. But I know it wouldn't be it would be normal. Actually, being naked is the most normal thing you could possibly be.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but okay.
You weren't born with clothes on, homie.
Yeah, you're not gonna go out with clothes. Well, I mean, they gonna dress you up at the funeral.
They gonna dress, yeah. They go,
and that's the craziest thing. I do not understand why people buy underwear for dead people.
Is anybody gonna see it under the clothes?
I'm like, y'all put the underwear, pantyhose, a bra, like for real? We doing all this?
Yeah, that should be the last time. You should be free on that point. Like titties should be out.
I'm just like, hey, just.
Put the top on to keep it moving.
All right. Well, we had a lot. There was a lot I had written down here.
Yeah, I know we didn't get to.
We didn't get to.
It's all good. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we got tomorrow.
I did that. Shawnee. We didn't even. Well, we got into Shawnee's party for the kid, but we didn't get. We did get into that. Daddy about the gifts. They were wigs, 13,000.
Oh, the stolen wigs.
Oh, we didn't do the wigs.
We didn't do the wigs store. We didn't do the wigs. So we'll do the wigs.
We'll do tomorrow. Talk about wigs tomorrow.
We'll do the wigs tomorrow. Y'all excited for Christmas before we get out of here? Are y'all excited?
It's just a regular day in our house.
Oh man,
she deprived her family of that joy.
We do not. I do not deprive them of it. They know there's no Santa Claus and hey,
no social media that day. No social.
I mean, they're gonna do some stuff. I think. What did we do? We all got the same shoes.
This is why.
We all got the same sneaks for the party. So
the sneakers was dope. I saw y'all had the same nice sneakers.
No, I just want to interrupt everybody. This is why when y'all be saying I side with Jay Black, he's an asshole. He is, and he does it on purpose. He does it on fucking purpose.
Yeah. What you gonna send them for Christmas then? Since I'm
I
the
can't
Grinch.
send them nothing because that wouldn't be right. They can't.
No.
They don't celebrate Christmas.
But you don't want to deprive the kids.
That's crazy.
You can send it on the 23rd or the 26th.
Yeah, you can send them something.
If it was 5 and below gifts, just something. It's like wow, they can't.
But they get gifts all year long. So why do I have to wait for one day to get them a whole bunch of stuff? They get all year. They get it all year. We gotta start. I'm now planning for the 12-year-old birthday party in the hotel.
Happy 8th birthday, Chloe. Happy birthday, Chloe.
Happy birthday, Chloe.
Chloe's birthday, 8 years old. Yeah. So hopefully Chloe has a nice Christmas if her parents allow her to celebrate Christmas.
What's your baby getting over there for Christmas? How you doing it up for him?
I wish I was Shawn.
Whatever he wants, if I can financially afford it.
No, not if you can financially afford it. You need to make it happen.
I am.
You need to make it happen. Whatever he wants, you need to make it happen. He shouldn't have to be deprived and hear his father tell him, "Well, I couldn't afford to get you the new Jordans. I couldn't afford to get nothing. No, get him everything that he
Honestly,
wants
it's
for
a book
Christmas.
he wanted that might not make it in time. I'm waiting for it that I ordered. He wanted a certain book to read.
Well, you
So
should have
I got
ordered
it
it
on order.
early. See, you should
He
have
told
ordered it
me
early.
late. He told me late.
You messing. It don't matter. He told you late. You supposed to make it happen. It's
But
Christmas. You're messing up his
we'll
Christmas,
see.
and it should not be this way
We'll
for the
see.
child.
It says now by the 21st it should be here, so I should be fine.
So you need to be on them and make sure you get there.
Jay is like my mom. They are intense into the holidays. Like they have been brainwashed. Like honestly,
is dope.
I just like being around my family.
Kids.
I like I like the, you know why I like the Christmas tree? Because of us having to decorate it. And I like us getting together and
Family bonding time.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell Stacy this because Stacy's really big on this. But the gifts and everything like that, that's nonsense. Like honestly, I mean, but we do it, and I do it once again. I do it. I buy gifts, and I'm going to be in debt
for Christmas.
I'm going to be in debt for gifts for no reason because Christmas is nothing but the parent report card. It's the report card. It's the final test to prove to society that you're a good parent, which is the biggest bullshit in the history of the world.
Have fun, Christmas people. Enjoy.
Yeah,
it.
have fun. Have fun. That doesn't
You don't have
mean
to get gifts.
doesn't mean give gifts.
If it's a remote control car with a cord, so what?
But it doesn't. You don't have to give gifts.
Kid happy.
You know, it's a bad thing that we set for our kids. Where you like, if you really want to prove to somebody that you love them, buy them something.
Yeah. No, you don't have to give gifts.
At the end of the day, that's the wrong, principle to actually.
Christmas, our TikTok page is probably gonna be popping because that's probably what we sit here and do all day. Carly will have TikToks that she wants us to do. Yeah, so
there's no gifts.
It just ain't no gifts. Ain't no. We just we did gifts already on your
birthday. Dave, he complains all talk. What is that about? Before we get out of here,
sounds like you cheap. I'm not cheap for Christmas when it comes to kids. Adults, yes, I get a little fickle with adults because it ain't for adults. Christmas, in my opinion, is for the children. It's for the kids. They should really. I remember being a kid, loving to wake up and open up gifts, and that joy and feeling is what I want to make sure that my kids can enjoy and do when they're that young. So that's just something for me. I guess it's to each his own. So I want to make sure Christmas is fun and special as a kid, waking up surprised and seeing a bicycle or whatever it is that you really wanted, and it's like, yo, or I didn't.
Yeah, but my thing is but that was the misgivings of the whole Christmas thing. I remember my dad giving me like bicycle and shit like that, and then us going through the other shit, us going through the whole shit that I had to deal with, the trauma and all that. Like we make this cover thing where it's just like, oh, we're gonna give you a bike and training wheels, but then we're not gonna deal with the 11 months before that. And that's why I think the make believe of this thing is. It's make believe. It's just it's the society saying, I'm going to give you this so you can feel good on this day, but then let's get back on the 26th back to the bullshit.
So maybe that'll be the starting point. You mentally focus. All right, now
but a gift don't change nothing, Jay. A gift don't change nothing.
That bond of teaching you to ride.
Jay, I got everything I ever wanted in life every Christmas. I got bikes. I got game systems. I got coats. I got jewelry. I got watches. And I wind up in motherfucking rehab 3 times anyway. That's the reality. And I know everybody's like, ball humbug. You so Christmas is full of shit. If the 11, but your family might be.
I got a picture for you.
Real talk.
You the Grinch, man. Get out of here.
I ain't have a stepdad. But my thing is, your family might be fine. The 11 months in between, your family might be fine. But my thing is like, it's all we are. We're just full of it. We get around each other and act like everything's all good when everything ain't all good. And then we give each other gifts. We give gifts to people we don't even fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
We literally buy gifts to family members that we don't fuck with.
Not everybody.
Let's see.
Like,
I mean, I don't, but
you buy if you were working, do you buy your boss a gift?
No.
Yes, I have. At that fucking station I worked at, I bought gifts.
Why did you bring that up, Jay? We were doing good. We were doing good.
Yeah, we're about
Dog,
to
it's
leave.
the
We
mo-
gotta go.
it is
Yeah,
the
it's
most
time to wrap up now.
Christmas is the most bogus concept ever. Let's buy a bunch of gifts for each other and open them up, and then act like what? Okay, so you bought me a
Yeah.
gift. If I knew you loved me before the holiday, this was to emphasize it. Like I love you to
I'm
the
just
second
showing you
power.
additional levels of how they say how you show your love.
So
is
what
it?
you
How
getting
you,
me for Christmas then, Jay?
how you show your support.
We got a box on the way.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
we
di-
getting?
I don't di- when
We
people
got a
ain't
box?
into the holidays, I don't disrespect. I just mind my business. I keep it moving.
We got a box
I'm
on
not
the way.
forcing gifts on people that's not into celebrating Christmas. So I never once thought, I know, Shawnee, you ain't into that. You know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they not into that. Certain people, religion, boom. So I know you keep it moving. And it's for
So
the
what you
kids
getting
anyway.
Mike for Christmas?
What you
getting
getting
Mike
me?
for Christmas?
What would you?
To
What
be
you
honest,
getting me,
Mike, I
son?
saw something. I'm not into that type thing because there was a pause moment, but it was this
Why is it a pause moment? Why is it a pause
this
moment?
Halo, this car charger that you can air compressor, it could charge your battery, jumpstart your car like this dope one. I said, oh, that would be dope for Mike. I said, but that's too weird. We guys, and he
So
ain't
what
no
you getting,
kid,
Mo?
so I didn't do it.
Whoa.
I didn't do it.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I felt weird.
Well-
I felt weird. We
That
too
don't make
old.
sense.
We too old. We good. We know what it is.
So what was your excuse when we were 30? Like, that you didn't give me nothing? Like what was that? Because we was young.
All right, look at the time. It's for kids. Christmas is for kids. But when I saw it, I said, yo, Mike
Hey,
can
yo.
use that for
Hey,
So
a
yo.
what
child.
you
Like, that
getting
would be
Mike's
dope.
kids then?
That would be dope.
What
No,
you
fuck
gonna get
Mike's kids.
for the
That
kids?
Halo, I need that Halo. So
that
if you want to
Halo-
put that,
that
you
Halo
can
is
send it to
real.
me. But what
That
you
Halo
get
is
my
dope.
kids? What you get the
That
kids?
Halo is dope. So
What
you know,
you
I gotta
getting-
check. I gotta check
But
my
you know
account.
what? You know what, Shawnee? He does buy kids. He does buy.
I like for kids.
He really is into this shit.
Kids is for kids.
Like he literally 1 year asked me what my kids' sizes were, and I was like, "What is he doing? Like, what is he
Oh, you know what? Somebody else asked me that too.
like
And
for
like
real?"
the Secret Santa, the girls are participating in Secret Santa at their school.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I let them
All
do
right,
that.
what did Dave
yeah.
say? Then we'll wrap it up. Then a family member wants to play Secret Santa, knowingly, willingly. Most people don't like a family member. Yeah, I mean, I don't even hang out with my family members that I don't like. I was just saying that there are people like I don't have family members.
Jeanette by the
About
mailman gift. You get the
the-
mailman a gift. Nah, I don't do all that.
Now I do send my barber. I send him like $100 cash app.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I used to give the trash men gifts. I put some stuff out
Wow.
there for them. Yeah. Because
Nah, I
they got to
will
deal
send
with
him
all
that.
that trash.
they
Yeah.
grown though. They ain't kids. They grown.
He goes from being a jolly guy to just being
Yeah, it's for
cutthroat. All right,
kids.
y'all.
Have fun with the kids, people.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody steal it from you. It's Mike, Shawn, Shawnee Scott, Jay Black. We'll see Sexy Mo tomorrow. And everybody who joins the show, Takeover Legends. Yeah, y'all.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.